Hello, everybody. Here we go. Hi. Welcome to Sweet Lies.
Here we are.
Come on.
We're doing
I'm doing so much butter. Welcome back to Sweet Lies. This is a special edition, or it's not really a special edition. It's just something we're going to do.
Yeah, it's something special that we do now that we didn't do before, but now we're doing right now
Because it's what we want to do.
because we feel like it, and it's going to be interesting because what we're going to do now is we're going to go through an entire. So if you've been watching us, you know the last episode that got pulled down.
Oh,
and
yes.
then it's on Rumble. So if you want to go watch that, then go watch that.
Yeah, we're going to...
Which will lead into what we're doing now. So if you want to pause now, go to Rumble and check out our latest video, the last one, and then it'll explain why we're doing the fucking shit we're doing right now.
Yeah, well, thank God we're not live. All right. So, yeah, but we're going to orient in such a way because eventually the censorship hammer comes for everybody because, I don't know.
Well, let's see what they got to say about this shit.
Yeah, well, we're going to orient to the platforms that are more, not censor happy.
Yeah, so we're going to Asian our way to that's what you mean, orient, right? So we're going to Asian our way to that side. So that's where we're going.
So, yeah, we're going to do that stuff. Anyways.
We're still going to do YouTube because I appreciate YouTube.
Well, YouTube is the big platform, so you can't not be on it.
No, I can't do it.
So
yeah.
So the point is we're going to orient in such a way that certain platforms are censor happy, so you can find us on Spotify until they kick us off. You'll find us on YouTube until they kick us off. And you'll find us on Rumble if we get kicked off all that shit, and we'll keep finding more platforms. Either way, they're not getting rid of us. We're going to be like cockroaches.
Yeah, I'm a cockroach.
So
I feel like I'm triggered because I'm Mexican.
Yeah. What? Okay. Well, you be triggered. I don't give a shit. Anyways,
I'm always triggered.
So,
oh man, after we get done, I gotta remind me to show you the new game that we can't talk about or show.
The new game
new drinking game.
Oh right.
Yeah, I'll tell you about it later.
Yeah,
anyway,
just saying that is highly offensive. So whatever.
How?
I don't know.
Because
everybody's offended by fucking everything now.
By drinking games? Drinking games are like the least offensive.
Well,
thing.
the title.
Well, except it's title, bad. And there's a reason it's bad. I mean it's kind of fucked up.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
but it's okay.
But it's worth it.
Guy shit. It's what guys.
And not only that, it's like what we need to do is we need to play the game, like because we're gonna need 2 more people. We need to play it, and then we can show it on this one day.
Right.
Because that's what I want to do is like I want to intermix some of them. I want to have like drinking game fucking podcasts while we're talking shit, playing drinking games, and then everybody's shit faced within an hour and a half.
It's gonna be a sight.
Yeah, I mean I can't promise that people won't fall over, but I mean I'm a seasoned drinker, and I mean I can't put it down like I used to as long as I stick with beer. Like I don't get too crazy, but as soon as I start mix matching, like I'm not in my 20s anymore. I can't do that shit without just fucking. The thing is, I don't throw up anymore, which is great.
Well,
I just fall asleep.
Right.
Yeah, I just
if it gets past a certain time.
It's not even like, hey, I'm sleepy now. I need to go take a nap. It's like, hey, you're asleep, and you wake up like stuff happened, so that's fun. The fucking time travel, like Back to the Future shit. Like, but I went back to the future, and then I woke up, and I don't remember any of the past.
It's so sad. Like,
and then like there's memories that people tell me about that never
apparently they happened
that they remember that will never come to my consciousness. So that's fun.
That is fun.
Yeah, but I try not to be like that anymore. But every once in a while, it's time to kind of
nobody's perfect.
Time travel.
Yeah.
So a lot of things happened in the news. Like people were mad, and then
are we gonna cover the news?
Probably a school shooting at some point. I don't fucking know.
Well, actually, if we're gonna get into the news, not the main event.
I mean, did that actually happen?
Well, there's been a bunch of no, I made notes and it all went away. Of course.
It's like, hey, we were prepared. Just kidding. No, but I mean, I don't know.
No, there's been some really bad disasters. There was that train disaster in Ohio.
What?
That a train derailed in Palestine, Ohio, and a whole bunch of vinyl chloride got burnt and sent to the atmosphere.
What does that mean?
Vinyl chloride is what they make PVC with.
Well, yeah, I know, but like, is it going to that? Is that bad?
It looked like a fucking chemical explosion.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like,
wait, got it?
Is it bad
the
for the
wildlife are like dead.
Oh.
It's in the water supply, and people are gonna have issues.
Like
people complained of going outside and their eyes watering.
I have a solution. So, no, okay. So check this out. You go to Walmart, you buy up all the Brita filters, and then you just pour all the water in it. So you just kind of just get like a big funnel and like a sump pump, and you put it all in there, and it goes through the Brita filters. You're going to be changing them out
but it's
a lot.
in the atmosphere. It's the gas.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you're talking about in the water supply. Well, I can fix the water supply.
Yeah, it was a train. You could fix the water supply, but I mean, it's
okay. Here we go. We got another one.
It's already.
We get a big fan, like a really big one. Okay, so have you ever been to like a big shop warehouse?
Yeah,
they have those things called BAFs, big ass fans, big ass fans. So you go up. You get like 2 of them, and then you just start blowing them somewhere. Yeah. Now I know, a filter, like an air filter, like a big truck air filter.
Uh-huh.
This one's probably about like half a mile wide, and you put it in the air, and then you blow it with the big-ass fans into it, and it's going to get dirty, and then you just throw it away.
Yeah.
That's how that works. It's just like, you're driving your vehicle, right? And then all the air that goes through your exhaust system, and it goes into the air filter, and it filters out all the bullshit, and then you just chunk it out, you put a new one. That's how you do that.
Sure, that'll fix it.
I'm sure it will.
I'm sure it'll fix
Have you tried it?
Nope.
Then shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
It's going to work. Let's see. Hey, they lied to you. That looks like that looks like Godzilla.
That is a smoke
Mothra.
cloud. That's a smoke cloud.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that's what it looks like. It looks like Godzilla.
Here,
It's like he's
I'll
going to
show the viewers at home as if you haven't seen it already. But
Yeah, see, this is
Yay.
this is leading into what we're about to talk about anyway. It's a good segue. Depressing shit.
It sure is.
Yeah. Okay, so what about people? Like, is there people impact?
There will be for months.
Well, I'm talking about like initially. Like, did anybody die from the train derailment?
No, not necessarily.
So good news.
I don't know. Actually, I can't answer that question honestly. I've just been kind of just what I've picked up on the normal.
So, how many realtor signs you think going up in that fucking place?
How many what?
Realtor signs are going flying up. There's a lot of people about to be moving.
Yeah, it's really bad. Oh, and then also like today there was a shipment of nitric, or was it nitric? I think it was nitric acid. And it was I don't know if it was Tucson, but it was in Arizona. Okay. I caught this through Styx Hexenhammer. He did a video on it.
Who?
He's an independent pundit online. He's one of the ones that calls out horse shit. So
cool.
He's got some pretty base takes. He's the half brother of Razor Fist for those that watch the.
Oh yeah, Razor Fist.
I'm just saying.
Okay, so I mean, what are you talking about? What happened? So nitric what?
Okay, I gotta pull up that.
No. What happened? Like something.
It was either a truck or a train crash. It was another train crash. Apparently, all this shit's happening.
So apparently, don't get on trains. That's the message.
Well, they're cargo trains that are shipping all these materials.
If you're a hobo, don't ride the rails. That's what they used to do. Get on like cargo trains.
That's right.
Fucking. Just don't do that because apparently people don't know how to fucking drive anymore. That's what happens. Don't text and train. That's the message. You text and train, bad shit happens. You have a fucking mushroom cloud full of fucking atmosphere murder, and then you have a fucking nitric oxide or stuff. Nitric acid. Holy shit.
Nitric acid.
Why are you shipping that by train? You should UPS that.
That's
shit.
a hazmat. You can't send that shit UPS.
No shit.
That's hazmat.
Okay, get a placard and put it on the box. That's how that works.
Yeah. Why I got no sound?
Well, because you're not hitting play. Hit play.
I did hit play, but there's no sound.
I can hear it. Is there supposed to be sound?
Both be.
Okay. Well. Here, you know what? Here, let's try this. That sucks. Maybe there's not supposed to be sound. Like, have you seen this before?
No.
Then you don't know if there's supposed to be sound there.
Maybe not.
Okay, here. Let's try this just for funsies. Go to YouTube and just put in fucking first thing that comes up. We had it.
I know. It's a different scene.
Oh, well, fucking.
It's a different scene because I got
scene.
I got multiple browsers going on here. I'm like, give me a break.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get. Oh, look, Lily breaks silence. Let's see what that's about. That seems like that's educational. No. Be fun. Go be fun.
That's an ad.
Oh, damn it. Okay, never mind. Fine. Let's be boring. Yeah.
Okay, that works.
So that's what it was.
Yeah,
Okay. So anyway, so nitric acid on trains also bad, especially when they're probably millennials fucking texting like, oh fucking, WTF, LOL, oh shit, I hit a fucking cow or fucking I took a fucking turn too fast. Oh well, I mean that sucks. So
yeah, disaster.
So sucks for Arizona. So all right.
There's that.
I don't know what else depressing shit happened. No, I'm kidding. I don't like. We got enough depressing shit about to happen, which is going to be so much fun. I'm very excited.
So, boys and gals, welcome back to this. We're going to do something fun on this show.
We're going to have a Sweet Lies episode detailing according to the interwebs, out of the top 500, it was number 115 best-selling album of all time. According to that,
which
opinions
chart?
vary.
Which chart?
I don't know. I think it was Billboard.
Was it Billboard?
Yeah, it said that the top 500, this album was 115, which is extremely debatable. But that's what it says, so, whatever. So it'd be fun. Like, so every once in a while, depending on how we feel, we'll see how this goes. Maybe we'll just start, picking apart different albums that we find fun. New, old, some good, bad, worst.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah, no shit. Clint Eastwood.
That's what we call it.
Okay, so further ado.
What we got to do?
The furthers. That's what we're going to do.
Okay, we're going to review the album Disintegration by The Cure.
Yay. Robert Smith's finest album.
I mean, it's pretty good.
Yeah, they say that according to what people say, this is one of the best. And I've seen a lot of stuff where they say, oh man, I've listened to this 100 times and I grew up with The Cure and they're so great. And they have their opinions and we have ours. So, I think we should start from the fucking nuts to bolts. We go straight from the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
okay, are we going to listen to each song one at a time?
Well, I don't know.
Is that what you want to do?
No, we're not going to listen to each song. No, that's fucking. Sorry, I don't want to fucking slip my wrist after this. No. So, see, the interesting thing about this album, because I had heard it, pieces of it when I was a kid, and I never listened to the full thing through until Genius over here came up with a really good idea. So I sat there, and luckily I was in a good mood, and it wasn't a.
Well, to be fair, my habit is to my old habit since I was a kid was listening to albums back to front.
Oh no, I agree. You should definitely do that. There's just some that you.
That was just the way I consumed
There's just
music.
some that if you're in a very depressed mood, some you just shouldn't listen to.
I mean, yeah, The Cure is definitely the band that kind of defined what was like post-punk, goth culture, whatever, new wave.
And that's another thing
in the 80s.
Is that I looked at it, and Robert Smith was very vehement about. He's like, do not call us a goth band. We are not goth, and they're not. They're not. I mean, I would say.
Okay, so
I would say
what is goth then?
Fuck, I don't know.
Hey, maybe you folks at home could leave it in the comments.
Yeah, like what would you call gothic? Well, whatever he says. I mean, the thing is, he made the fucking band, and he says he's not.
You wear all black, you wear an eyeliner, and you're singing sad shit
Yeah,
about wanting to die, and like
you
perhaps. I think honestly, in the inception of this record, this is without me like digging into the real details. I know some of the details, but
that's what we're here for.
Well, we will, but. Okay, the initial impression from listening to this record, it's like he's in grief and he lost someone. You know, like,
see, and that is not what I got. I got he is in an on-again, off-again relationship that keeps breaking him down. And every time...
Meantime, he's doing a lot of drugs, his heroin and drinking.
Oh, yeah. And now, I mean, look at his hair. I mean, come on. Here,
let's look at that hair.
While I do this, here, pull up a picture of Robert Smith and all the Cure members, and apparently there has been some fluctuation in the bandmates. Yeah. And
like
apparently one of the guys, Andy Anderson, which is really weird because when I looked up his name, like I was kind of curious, like who was in this album and like who did what. And I mean, they are full on heavy with fucking keyboards and synthesizers and apparently there's a fucking tambourine in there.
Elements.
Who the fuck's playing a tambourine?
Right.
But no, see, it was weird because I was going on a point and I forgot. But what I was going to say earlier is that like it's weird because you can't really call it a gothic style, but at the same point, I'm sitting there thinking that like, oh, okay, well, goth hasn't been around that long. But I mean, if you think about art in general, goth has been around for fucking ever.
Yeah, there was a
gothic style.
And it had different connotations.
I mean, look at it. It looks like a fucking palm tree just rested on his head.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you did.
I mean,
back then.
That's crazy.
That's
okay,
what
so
kids are into.
I mean, but seriously, like if your kid came home just like, guess what album I listened to? And I was like, I know what it is, and go fucking shave your hair, you weirdo. It's like, what's wrong with you?
God.
I mean, because like there was stages like he wanted to represent. I'm
Greg
sure
is the first example of a new emergence into like conservatism because he's just like, not in my house, and his kid's not even old enough to do that shit yet.
Okay, first of all, I'm not new to conservatism. All right, I'm just saying that like,
well,
I've only had a daughter.
You walk the line, like
I do. Well,
most of your life before children, and even with children, you've kind of walked the line.
Well, I'm a contrarian,
in the
so
middle,
it's different.
In the middle, you have like liberal behavior.
Well, the thing is because I'm fucking smart. That's all.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, kind of. But no, I have a brain, and I think a lot. Yeah. It might be a lot of dumb shit, but I think a lot. And so the thing that I have is that I take ideas from this side, and I figure out which one makes sense. I don't have everything you say is the fucking God's honest truth, and there's no reason to look into it because you said it, good enough for me. Fuck that. That's stupid. Idiots think like that. No, you just take the shit, you fucking analyze it. It's like, oh, I see what you're doing here. Yeah, that's dumb. I was like, oh, you're in my party? Well, guess what? Well, you're a fucking idiot. It doesn't mean I'm going to abandon what I'm doing or my style of thinking. I'm just going to think you're stupid. And this guy over here who thinks something and believes completely different shit but has good ideas, I'm still going to listen to you.
So, in a way, it's like instead of looking around to see what everybody else is doing, which is what most kids do.
Because they're idiots.
Or teenagers. I mean, I know that's what drives like generational cultural movements.
Exactly. That's why there was a fucking,
I know.
That's why there was a
and
generation of people.
They have so much energy.
Like these morons.
They have so much energy. And like,
I'm sorry, I don't want to disrespect them because I just think the hair looks stupid. I think the guy made some good music. It just, your hair looks retarded and you're fucking wearing lipstick. So, fuck off.
You made it a thing.
And it was. Because people are just like, it's like, why can't you just enjoy the music without making yourself look like
everybody looked weird. Yeah. Everybody was wearing makeup in the 80s. Like
that's true.
It's like,
it's true.
This had a specific like aim. Like, I mean,
because they
were going for a look,
and the thing is like there's parts of it where he looks, it looks like a respectable young rebel.
And then respectable young rebel.
And then you go down.
I mean, check this one out. Look at that.
See right there.
See?
Yeah,
It's like
he looks almost like like Billy Idol's brother.
Yeah, they're pop colors and
looking good.
Not
looking
exactly
good.
pompadour, punky,
No, but
very punky.
He looks like fucking 70s punk.
Yeah.
Okay, now go back.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, it must have went to.
There we go.
Okay, now go down to the right. One to the right. No. That one right there. And then you go to that. I mean, why?
They weren't the only ones looking like that
No
by that
shit.
time.
I know.
Like
I mean,
their audience started looking like that. And
have you seen Dead or Alive? DOA?
I don't think No, I haven't.
Please pull up a picture of the fucking gay pirate.
Okay.
Now, if we're talking about looking ridiculous.
Dead or Alive gay pirate?
No, just put Dead or Alive band.
Oh.
Yes, that guy. The gay pirate.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
This is
Yes, you spin me right round.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's a gay pirate. Yes.
Gay pirate.
Yes, he is looking for booties, and he's looking for dude booties.
He's looking for booty.
He's going to plunder their
in
chest.
Dudes.
He's going to plunder their booty with his peg leg. Yeah. So yeah, because that's the shit that people were dealing with.
I mean, hey man, the '80s was a weird fucking time.
But it didn't have to.
But it was also the height of decadence. It's like
a height of decadence and cocaine
until AIDS happened,
and then
everybody chilled the fuck out.
Yeah, I mean,
like the hair chilled.
I mean, look,
the youth were more disaffected.
Look at Freddie Mercury. I'm not saying pull it, but take him. He did some weird shit. Ziggy Stardust. I mean, fucking David Bowie. He did some weird shit. But I mean, there's a limit. Even they didn't cross.
I mean, it was on the back end of the culture, the cultural revolution of the -- and kids were just doing new weird shit. Technology was kind of moving forward.
This is like fucking early 90s. So we that's a 30-year gap, 20-something year gap.
Early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know? What?
Go. Okay. It was late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
Because when was the Spin You
Like
Right?
this was in The Wedding Singer. Like they knew what they were doing as far as picking the music for the time. It's like 1987.
Like I said, late 80s,
Or
early
85.
90s.
85 was when
Okay,
The Wedding
here,
Singer
look
was
this up.
85 or
Spin Me
84.
Right
I
Round.
can't remember.
What year did that come out?
Okay, let's check it out.
Because that is specifically when I see that video and I'm like, dude, what happened?
Right.
Let's see. Oh, right there. You spin me right round.
There we go.
85. Okay.
First single, Like a Record, was plagued by arguments between the band, but became the first song to reach #1 after lingering. When?
Yeah, right there. In May 1985. It's the very top line if you don't scroll.
Oh, sorry.
No. I said if you don't scroll. Right there. 1985.
1985. See?
Yeah, okay. I'm a couple years off,
Mid-80s.
but still. All right, I get you.
I mean, at that same time, I think that's when when did AIDS happen? It specifically, it was like 80.
Like early 80s.
Was it early 80s?
I think so. I think that's. Well, I mean, either way, I think we're getting a little off track. But I mean, what I'm saying is, I mean,
Yeah, I don't know where we're going.
but I was talking about the hair. I mean, I guess. I mean, remember when we used to play? What was that game? Brutal Legend. And like there was one section of the game where all the fucking Cure emo fucking
That's
sad
right, yeah.
pants. And like if you went down there, you just get
You
sad
got trapped in the thing that would suck the life out
and
of
the
you.
suicidal tendencies. Yeah, it's another good band. But no, I mean, it's
Wait a minute, are you sure you're not confusing that section of Brutal Legend with like the Suicide Forest and Dante's Inferno? I might be.
No, Brutal Legend because it was all bands. And so there was a sad part of the forest.
Yeah, there was the gothy.
There was a gothy like fucking sad pants that had a bunch of like Cure sounding music.
Right.
When you went through it, yeah.
The synth wave. the synth wave.
Yeah, because he's a '80s rock god, Brutal Legend.
Yeah.
Where he was the roadie.
He's a roadie.
Yeah, he was a roadie, and he was like, thinking about all the '80s badass metal music and hair bands and all the fun shit, and then, you got to fight the Cure demons, and they're just like trying to not to kill themselves. As though I don't know.
It's such a strange game. Like
it was fun though.
It's fun, but it was like what they call a real time RTS, like a real time strategy game.
And it was.
It was an interesting concept. I was just so like, I remember going, huh? For a heavy metal game? Yeah. Where it could have rightly been like a hack and slash. And there was some of that, but like, it made it like you have to throw concerts bigger than your opponent's concert.
Got to set up the merch shop.
Yep. You got to accumulate fans. You got to accumulate roadies.
And you have to rock your fucking
And you have to use the fan power to build a better stage show and then sell merch. And then you build the rock fortress.
Well, I'm not here to specifically
multiple
bash
power
the Cure.
Towers of power.
Yeah, I do remember that. Okay, but getting back to the Cure, I don't want to bash them because they did have some good shit. I'm not going to knock that, and we're here to review their album, not just their stupid hairstyles. But I mean, like he revolutionized, a genre.
Well, they were trendsetters,
if not even they created one.
Yeah,
and if the genre is full of
they were trendsetters, like
breakups and crying songs, and they got it. So
when did this come out? When did Disintegration?
1989.
89.
Yeah.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, it was right after Kiss Me, Kiss
so
Me.
they started kind of. All right, gotcha.
Yeah, so like their main
1979 is when they kind of that was their first record or whatever. And
their big one
thoroughly through the 80s.
Their big one that they had was
just like
Pornography. Okay. That was their first big hit.
Really?
Yeah, that was their first big hit record.
Which song?
Oh fuck, I don't remember. I was looking at when they got their main notoriety. Because they had a cult following and they were doing good. And
then they were underground and then they went mainstream.
Yeah.
So
let's see. Hold on. What were their singles from there? Music influences. The Hanging Garden.
That was in the
found the
Hanging Crow.
Only potential. That's the only one that they said is like, this one's pretty good, I guess.
Yeah. All you Cure super fans are probably hating us right now.
I mean, the thing is
if you're a Cure super fan, I don't know.
The thing is, it's not that we don't appreciate, and you'll hear by our.
I mean, I've always loved the band.
Yeah, you'll hear by our review of this album, which is a good album, because it was something like you told before, like the last episode. Like I said, if you haven't heard it, you'll see why we're doing this. But a lot of albums don't have what this album does, and it totally tells a story. Now, depending on what kind of stories you like, it may not be a story you feel like hearing, but in fact, it still does tell a good, complicated story.
It has theme. It has a theme throughout.
Has a theme.
But what I like to think about in context of albums as they used to be, like if they weren't full out concepts and telling like a linear story.
That's what it was, concept album.
If they weren't, I don't think this is a concept album per se. Now it does have a linking theme. I mean, you could technically say that, the all three albums, Pornography, Dust One, and then Bloodflowers are all essentially linked by a central theme, which I could be wrong about.
Apparently, it's all linked by a dumb bitch, according to this music.
I mean, maybe we should dig into the story.
Yeah.
But wait, before we do, what I'm saying is I don't think it qualifies as a concept album. But
why not?
Because it doesn't have the thing that makes a concept album for me is a cohesive narrative arc that essentially tells a story in each song.
I mean, yeah, I guess, because if you look at it,
it's like chapters in a book.
But it feels like it does, but it kind of rides the same wave.
It does. It does. Okay.
But there
you could argue it forms a narrative arc.
There is kind of like ups and downs a little bit, but it's kind of like kind of a train. It just kind of goes right through the sad pants delivery.
But at the same time, like anybody who thinks of work on a larger scale, like if you're painting a painting or writing a book or recording an album, like it's like you approach it song by song, but you have the greater work in mind when you do it.
Well, according to this album, the cover art should just be like a cloud with a sad face and maybe some razor blades. And like a bottle of pills poured over.
I'm gonna let you design my album artwork after I finally release the song on this
I have
channel.
I have good ideas. It's a cloud that's about to overdose.
What? That doesn't make any sense. What would that look like?
It's called a nimbus.
Overdose on what? Like
that's what I said. Like pills. There's just like a bottle of pills just kind of knocked over. It's like it's like crying and it's sad. It's like, oh.
You don't even know if my song's sad.
No. I was talking about for this album art.
Oh, for this album art.
Instead of Robert. Because, like, okay, now pull up Integration.
Disintegration?
Disintegration, excuse me. Yes, it's integrating, suicide.
Can we integrate the integration of the things and the things? What? What are we doing?
Yeah, no. Go to just so you can see the album art to see what we're looking, because we're just about to dive into these songs.
Yeah.
And down, stop. Boom. There you go. There it is. Like I said, we should replace. Robert
is it
Smith's
their most popular though too? I
Yeah.
mean, this is their most popular.
And it's their 8th studio album, which is wild to me because I mean,
You're well matured into your craft.
but look
by
at
then.
that genre, gothic rock. And he specifically said, Wikipedia don't fucking listen, does it?
Well, that's the thing. Wikipedia, like most people will tell you, Wikipedia,
It doesn't know.
it's not a good source.
Yeah, but I mean, like, they have little factual information, but that's wrong. Specifically, he said, this is not gothic music. Either whatever the fuck it is, he said that we are not that. So, here, click on that picture. Let's see if it'll enlarge. Yeah. Okay, now that's what should be replaced. You should just have, instead of a mime-looking motherfucker, you need to have a cloud with a sad face and a bottle of pills and some razor blades. That's what this should be over the album art.
Is that a puppy?
I don't know.
I think it's a puppy.
There was another picture that I saw where it looked like a guy was like smoking a fucking firecracker. It was weird. Or no, a sparkler.
Yeah. I think that's a puppy.
But I will tell you that these songs do tell a story. And they go through, and it doesn't have like a normal arc, like because you have, a specific chorus and a bridge and a segue, and then go back and it doesn't do that. Mm-hmm. Like the only one that really does that is
he deviates from the regular structure.
Yes,
and that's okay.
No, that's fine. I have no problem with it. It's just
no one in the mainstream attempts to do that shit anymore.
No, they just like, okay, and here's the hook, here's the chorus, here's the thing, then we'll switch up one verse and then go back to the same shit, switch up another verse, do the same fucking few things, and done.
It's like it takes you on a journey. Like
yes, and the first part of this journey, let's go ahead and pull up the first song. Let's go to Plain Song, because that should be. If I'm right, Plain Song is the first song of the album, which is something cool about this.
It sets the tone for the whole. Like it's an instrumental, and it's an intro,
except for just random like lines here and there. Like it's like
right, yeah. He doesn't start singing. Yeah, that's right. It's not an instrumental. I'm stupid.
No. But the thing is, it sounds like every fucking song is an instrumental because it takes so goddamn long.
Well, they have long intros.
I mean, it's like one intro I saw was like 3 minutes until it started.
Hey, man, the album sold a whole bunch. I don't think anybody's complaining.
No, I know, but if you look at all these,
it allows you to immerse yourself.
The first one is 5 minutes, and it takes
in the vibe.
I mean, if you look at these lyrics, it is wild.
Shall we play a few seconds?
Yeah, I mean, hold on. What part of the song? The first 9 minutes of fucking blah 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 blah, or actual words? Here, all you got to do is scroll up to about 18 minutes, and then it starts singing. No, I'm just kidding. It's not that bad. All right. Yeah, fuck it. Let's play a little bit because you'll get to see what I'm saying because this entire album, the first part, goes into this. Yeah. As soon as it starts playing songs.
Is it playing? Yeah, there we go.
No. Here, let that go for a second.
Yeah.
So this is like the first like minute and a half, 2 minutes of the song. It's just this, which is crazy because you don't know from the first part of Hearing the Cure if you never heard the Cure before.
Right.
And you're
but
not,
it does bring you into the world, though.
Well, no, it does because it seems like, okay, I don't know what I'm going to write up for, but, I'm going to strap in for some music.
I love the sound of that synth bass. I'm not gonna lie.
It's nice. Like
it's like
the thing is that it fucking throws you off because you're like, this is kind of great. This is kind of like, all right, this might be like a heartwarming or like some kind of like feel good or some kind of song that's, might tell a message. Not, hey, I think it's dark and it looks like rain and the wind is blowing like it's the end of the world. Like, God damn it. Okay,
it's
fuck it.
So cold. It's like cold if you were dead.
Dude, talk about a fucking, he just switched.
Then you smile for a second.
Dude, okay, so the beginning.
I'm old and I'm feeling pain.
The beginning is a fucking total bait and switch. You're like, okay, it's going to bring me in.
I think
something
died.
About loving you, something about caring. Hey, everything sucks like I'm living at the edge of the world. You said it's the way I smile, but scroll down a little bit. Nope, that's it. That's the song.
Well, it's like I tell you, I'm a sucker for the
20-minute intro.
Well, I mean, I do like long intros, but
that is something different.
I am a sucker for the sound of a guitar with the chorus and the delay on it. Like, it's like.
Well,
what I appreciate about the guitar in this album is it's not like virtuosic in any stretch of the imagination, but it's like an integral part of painting textures and conveying like a vibe. I hate saying it that,
but it does. It conveys an emotion. The only problem is you get suckered in because put it at like 15.
15 seconds
or 30 right there. Hit play.
Yeah.
Because it sucks you in like, okay, all right. It's almost feel like the end of Tron for a second. Like, oh shit, good things are happening. And then, hit pause. And then it just says, hey, it's all running out and it's the end of the world. I'm old and feeling, it's like, dude, I mean, I was right there with you. I thought this is great. Like fucking almost like the never-ending story, not the Atreyu part, but when it's just like good things are fucking gonna happen, like you're gonna love the way you feel about this, and then it just throws that. There's like a few lines, and then like, okay, what the fuck was that? Thank you, Plain Song. Why? Look at that, 3 minutes. That's the third line of the song.
That's the chorus. Well, it's also it's the 7th line in the song as well.
Oh no,
it's the 3rd.
No, right there. And not only that, you got almost a minute and a half left, and it's just this.
It's like, here comes the guitar.
No, and it's great.
Sets the mood.
No. Here's the thing: is you hear this, and the beginning and the end of the song are completely irrelevant compared to the lyrics, because both sides, the fucking bookends, are beautiful. Like something like an end of an '80s movie, which I'm sure they used some of this shit.
And they used this in Ant-Man.
Yeah, I'm sure they used a bunch of this shit. Like, these are great things. It's like, did you not hear what this song, like what they fucking wrote in this thing? It's like, don't use this in the good part. That's not what this was meant for. That's not it.
Well, I mean, it's a juxtaposition. That's what you.
It's like
like when that shit happened in Ant-Man.
I'm gonna kill myself tonight. Like, hold on, what'd you say?
Where he says, I'm gonna disintegrate you, playing Disintegration on.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
That was the coolest thing in that movie, though. Like,
No, I know, and that's cool. That really was. And I didn't pick up on that until I listened to this whole thing, and I'm like, oh fuck, I remember that.
Yeah,
I'm lying. I don't. He just told me, and I just now know. So I'm just learning for the first time.
Don't ask me, folks. I don't know why he does it. He just does it.
I just make shit.
He just like falls into lies.
It's sweet lies. What am I gonna do? Hey, typecast. I'm loving it.
That it is. Shit.
Okay, so that's plain. So this is what starts you off on this wonderful journey into peace, love, and harmony, and it's great. So fucking buckle up, Buttercup. Let's do it. So second song, after the tone has been set on what the fuck you're about to get into, because it really doesn't make sense, because you got 2 minutes of this, of nice, beautiful instrumentals, about 30 seconds of fucking depressing, crazy shit that you don't understand what it means, and then like another minute and a half, 2 minutes of just beautiful outro music. So it's very confusing. So then you get Pictures of You, which is another masterpiece.
I mean,
honestly, it's a great song. All bullshit aside, like that's a pure single.
I mean, it works.
And not only that, like the instrumentals of this entire album are fantastic.
Outside of like the major singles, like Just Like Heaven or Love Song, etc., etc.
Yeah.
This sets it's like
which
this
is
this
Love
is
Song
the
is in this album.
It's one of the quintessential Cure songs.
Because like if the beginning sets up a tone, I mean it just keeps fucking going.
Yeah. Let's look at the lyrics. How do I do that again?
I don't know. Just click on the song itself. Let's see what it did. No, just click on the thingy.
There you go. There we go. Still getting used to this shit.
So this is great because from what I've gathered from this whole thing, that's like, okay, so after listening to this album a few times to prepare for your wonderful enjoyment and listening to our ramblings, it's like,
I mean, I like it. I'll be honest, like it's in another life, like there was nothing that kind of felt more like a warm blanket than a cloudy day with where you drank all night and you're waking up into the sunset and it's a cloudy day.
Yeah.
And then
you order Mr. Jim's pizza, Alfredo.
Well, that would have been fun if that happened then, but
yeah,
this back in my pedicab days where we would just
so it was after that
we would just drink all night and because
I was talking about waking up with a hangover and just like it's raining outside.
Yeah, we're still going and it's it's cloudy.
Fair enough. Powering through. Unlike this album, that makes you want to keep going. This doesn't.
But a cloudy day with this playing after you're just like drunk and chilling. I don't know.
No, I get
that
it.
used to be a warm blanket for me.
No, I get it. I mean, some people are happy, and then there's other people. That's fine.
I don't know.
So yeah, so from what I gathered from this song, go ahead, play a little bit. This is nice. Because again, instrumentals, we're good. Now let's see how long it actually takes them to get to the fucking song.
Looks like it's gonna be
Nope. Chimes. The wind chimes. And I think that was
and
like
it changes. Like
no, again, it's beautiful, and it makes no sense with what the message is. It's complicated. The whole fucking thing is complicated.
You're painting pictures. I mean, as a musician, like those were times when you could relish like your band. Like as a band or as an artist, you could like chill and hang on a pattern.
Yeah.
Because you're setting the tone and the vibe. Like you don't have that shit anymore because
that pattern has stayed.
Yeah,
trust me.
I mean, because you got to think at this point, you don't have the internet. You put this on. I mean, you might have heard this song on the radio, and granted, they probably would have cut it down back then. But I don't know. Maybe they did. I don't know. I wasn't.
Oh, there's no way
enough.
that they fucking tooled this shit up where they would let that shit go for 9 minutes. No way.
I mean, they could have.
because they even cut Schism down. Like, and
Yeah, but that was in your time growing up. That was before like there was more independent radio stations.
true. That's
That's before they all started to get
But, I mean-
consolidated under the iHeartRadio umbrella.
You're right about that.
I mean, back then you had college radio stations. You still have those, but
Well,
I
okay,
hope you still have those.
So if this is telling a story, from what I'm gathering from this story is that he loves somebody and they had just broken up. That's kind of what
That's what you get.
that's what I picked from it.
Well,
I
let's
picked up because he's
out.
looking at these pictures and it's almost like you're real, and I did all these things, it's great, and then now it's not working out and it sucks.
Very rough analysis from Greg there.
Yeah.
It really worked out. I'm
And it's
sad
like-
now.
But see, the thing is it's confusing because it's like, did y'all break up or did she fucking die?
Okay, let's see what Wiki Smith's thematic return to it.
Oh, no. Save that for later because I don't want to know now because, like, I'm guessing. Through the
Oh,
whole
okay.
fucking thing.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
We'll do the big reveal if they tell about it after.
Okay.
Like, don't ruin it because, like, oh, well, I already know the ending. So it's like, oh, this is what they said. Now it makes sense. No, the fucking blind guessing is fun.
Fair enough.
Because do you know what this really means? Because I fucking don't.
I think I know based on what was told to me by people who were like hardcore about the band.
Oh, the Cure Heads, which is what they call themselves.
The ones.
Fun facts.
The ones that I knew in high school.
No, I'm just talking about, like, so apparently, little fun fact, Robert Smith, the reason why they're called The Cure, they originally were going to be called The Easy Cure, but he sounded like it was too popish, too Americanish, so he just named it
Poppy as fuck.
The Cure. So, which is fine. And then the big cult following or the big diehard fans are called Cure Heads. Don't know why. Anyway, so more to pictures.
Yeah.
We're almost 2 minutes in, and there's 0 words. All right, beautiful picture. Okay.
Song starts at 153. I mean, singing starts at 153.
See, that makes me think that somebody died. But towards the end, I don't think that anymore. I think they broke up. But the cool part of the transition of these songs is that it's not like a normal, like I said, there's no like bridge and the chorus and the fucking thing, and it just goes back and forth. He just like, here's the fucking story. The only one that really does that is like the 4 song. But this one and pretty much all the other ones is like, here is the story, and we're just going to keep going through it. And here's a line from earlier, but we're still going through. And it's like, okay, it's an actual story.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
It forms an arc, a narrative arc. Like we're setting tone and tempo and setting. I mean, they intentionally picked the order of these songs.
But yeah, I mean, it's a good order because you're watching this guy slowly fall apart through the entire fucking album.
Yeah. It's funny. I'm starting to sense some similarities to the Downward Spiral.
9 Inch Nails?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's supposedly. I mean, it's.
Well, we're definitely doing an upbeat one next. I can't do 2
Yeah,
in a
I
row.
know. I was
can't
gonna
do 2 in a
say.
row.
I was wondering. Yeah, what were we supposed to do next?
I don't know. Maybe
We were supposed to do Queensryche. That's right.
Yeah.
It's more upbeat. It's not necessarily up.
Maybe Backstreet Boys or something. Just fucking change.
You
it
want to
up.
find a different concept record?
I mean, I don't think they have a concept record, but all right.
Not the Backstreet Boys.
Okay, NSYNC. I mean, because they're better.
I mean,
Hey, leave in the comments. Who do you think was better, NSYNC or B2B?
I mean, yeah.
No, BSB. Sorry, Backstreet Boys.
I don't
I'm
know.
fucking
Toss
stupid.
some suggestions at us for like happy concept albums or upbeat concept.
Because if not, we're just gonna keep depressing
but-
the fuck out of you.
Well, I wouldn't call the Queensryche is not really. I mean, there is kind of one.
No, fuck it. Let's go Depeche Mode after this. Fuck it. Why not?
Oh yeah, let's just go deep down the dark hole. It's just like this is just, let's just blow our minds on synthwave. Yeah. We're just gonna have to wear black. It'd be funny, like each episode progressively, we wear more eyeliner and more black, and
then we're just fucking Robert Smith at the end
then
of
we're
this.
just.
Hey, can I be Andy Anderson? Have you seen what Andy Anderson? I want to be him. Here, pull him up real quick.
Andy Anderson?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, he's a drummer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, he had it.
Apparently, he got kicked out for fucking like getting drunk and going fucking crazy.
Being too. We'll have no rock stars in this band.
Scroll down. There he is.
Right here.
Yep.
Is he the one with the lipstick on?
Nope. Over one more. There it is.
Oh, he's the black guy?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I want to be him. It's like, hey, which one doesn't fit? It's like, it's not because he's black. It's just like, look at everybody else and their crazy shit. And he's just like, yeah, I'm just some guy.
I played. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, where are you going with that one? I'm curious.
I don't know.
No.
I was stop
No,
right
it's
there.
just like he's the only
Canceled.
one. He's the only one not really that doesn't look like he's wearing lipstick, and he's just like, all right, I'm just some guy. It's like I play drums, and apparently he's a fucking drunk mess. Well, not anymore. He's dead, but
He drank himself to death.
no, I don't know about that. He only died like a couple years ago, like 3 years, like 2019.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what it was.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into the story about it later. But anyway, let's go back to pictures of you. Yay! Staring at pictures and crying my eyes out. You're totally real.
Yeah. He's playing drums on this? That dude is?
I think so. Yes. Here, scroll down a little bit. I mean, seriously, it just completely tells the whole story. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, I think maybe that girl killed himself.
Yeah.
Or killed herself
that's
listening to this song.
That's suicide right there.
I mean, that's what it sounds like, and that's another thing. It's loss, right? But then you start going through the album, and then it's like, okay, is it because you lost somebody, or y'all broke up? Because he describes it like this, but then you go through other songs, and you're just like, hold on, it sounds like she's still fucking around, right? And he's just sad about her. It's like, hold on. I thought you just let yourself go. Oh, no. She just said, fuck you to you. Like, not.
She let you go.
Yeah, she let you go. It's like, that means she's dead. Okay, well, yeah. I mean, she's still fucking, like, she's working at Starbucks, so she's fine. But I mean, yeah, but see, like, scroll down a little bit in the lyrics a little bit more. Or is that it? No. It's, yeah, he's breaking apart looking at pictures. So that's fun. But, I mean, if you lost somebody you truly loved, the only problem is like, did she love you back? That's the question.
But I do love the fact that the band just kind of embellishes. I mean, that's cool.
And again, the song, the fucking instruments just completely don't match up.
Don't match up.
Because it sounds like it's setting you up for a good time, and that's not what this says. These don't say, hey, you're ready for some fun.
Instruments set you up for a good time.
No, I'm talking about like the vibe of the fucking instrumental part behind the songs. It's like, all right, yeah, this is going to be like, this is cool. We're just chilling out.
I don't get that vibe from the song. I don't get the vibe from the instrumentation at all. The instrumentation tells me it's like...
Well, the thing, I think
it's gloomy.
What? Really? I don't feel gloom from this. It just seems like it's like, all right, this is going to be a chill day.
And there's some slight upliftingness at the end of the song when they reiterate this same musical phrasing, and it starts to kind of, it sounds like sunlight is breaking through the clouds a little bit, and then it comes
scroll
back.
Scroll down
and
through
then
this
it comes back to darkness. Or it comes back into the
I
clouds.
never hold on to your heart, looking so long for the world to be true. So, okay, the world lied. And then you're in my heart there's nothing in the world that I ever wanted more than to never feel the breaking apart my picture. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
I'm going to love you forever, whether you like it or not. That's what that says.
So well, she just sounded like she had all kinds of issues already, bro.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you okay, let's go to the next one because that's
I wanted to kind of highlight the change. Like,
okay. Go to the change.
Where I should have made notes when these things.
That's confusing. Who died? It's like, I open my eyes and I don't see anything. So are you dead? Or is she dead?
I open my eyes, but I never see anything. Hopefully last time it slipped away quietly.
Okay, somebody's dead right now, and I don't know who.
Slow, drowned, you were angels.
Or maybe he died in the beginning, and then this is all him.
Part of him is dying so much.
Well, of course it
everything.
is.
Well, at the same time,
crybaby.
I open my eyes, but I never see anything, as in, like...
I can't see your face anymore?
Yeah. If only I thought of the right words.
But look, he's looking for the words to be true, but always just breaking apart my pictures of you.
Because that's all that's left of her.
Okay, so he's lost. Okay, so where's
she killed herself.
Maybe.
I mean,
maybe.
Yeah, that's what I always got from it.
I could see where you get that here, but again, if this album's telling the story. That's where I take where, hey, if
the music changes, like
yeah, it's uplifting. It's just like
well, not yet. I wouldn't say it's like it's shimmery, like the use of the chimes.
Yeah, like fairies.
Actually,
fairies are flying.
It sounds like it's like pieces of glass that are descending.
Yeah,
with
but
with
like
the chimes,
fairy dust.
But they're pieces of glass. It's like from breaking the frame.
Or maybe she's descending into heaven, which, if she killed herself, she is absolutely not.
You don't know that for sure.
If she killed herself?
You don't know that for sure, dude.
If you kill yourself, you're not going to heaven.
You don't know that for sure.
How do you know? Doesn't
well,
it say, thou shalt not kill, especially yourself?
It's true, but at the same time, Christ died for all sins.
But he didn't kill himself.
So a lot of people have been saved. Probably sometimes suicide is just what happens, man.
So if I say, fuck this, I go out and get a shotgun and shoot myself.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
You just said suicide's fun.
But I'm saying that in the theology that I'm standing on, it's like God has that last word, right? Because, I mean, Jesus supposedly knows the heart of everybody. So they would know what led you to those decisions. I mean, I've had friends drink themselves to death. What if I just didn't want to go to work
tomorrow? I was like, fuck this.
Well, that's...
Like, what if I killed myself out of laziness? It's like,
then, I mean, if you're just being an asshole and you just say,
I'm not going to another soccer game.
I'm done. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm not passing judgment, but I mean,
well, you can't.
If you're just going to be an asshole like that, yeah, go ahead.
I'm not going to another dinner with your friends.
Ugh. Okay, so
yeah, I think we get the gist.
Well, no, there's a part I was just kind of embellishing here. And they still have another one, and then they have like a post movement after. Yeah, here we go.
Oh yeah,
the music. Yeah, the music rises.
All right. Let's get to it.
It's raising. It's like sunlight's peeking through. There's a little bit of hope.
Let's see where this hope leads us.
And you also had a string part come in as well.
I don't know, man. It sounds like he's being stalkerish right now. I don't know. Depends if this person died or not.
Okay.
Because if he just broke up with her, like if she just left him, and then he's just like, I'm gonna hold on to you forever. That's creepy. Now if she's dead, yeah, it's different. But if she's like, nah, fuck you, dude. You're weird, and I can't stand your hair because you smell, and you're wearing really big weird shirts and lipstick. I can't do this shit anymore.
Okay.
All right, close down.
Close down. Which one's this?
This is a very short one.
It's a very short
Yeah,
one.
it's a very short one.
This one's just
Yeah,
setting up.
it's 4 minutes of like,
Yeah, this is like interlude song.
yeah, it's like, hey,
I mean, it's cool.
what is that? Like the intermission? It's like, da 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 da. Still thinking about killing myself, but here's the next song.
Weird me.
All right, yeah, because this is going to be a quick one.
And that's a good drummer.
No, it is. Maybe it wasn't Andy Anderson. Maybe it was somebody else. Because if you look at I'm saying you look at the pictures here. Go to the this one, Disintegration, and it should say yeah.
Okay, let's go down here.
Like personnel. There you go, right there. There we go. And no, Boris Williams. That's right.
Okay, so
that's right.
It wasn't that guy.
No.
Boris Williams.
Well, fuck you, Andy Anderson.
Which one did Andy Anderson play on? Did he play on Kiss Me or something?
I think because Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me was like 87.
Guy was French.
Yeah, it must have been. I think it was after this. Yeah, because see, look,
He's like their main drummer.
Yeah, and he actually came back.
Okay. So
Anyway,
then the other guy's just like a session guy.
No, he stayed in for a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah, he played on this. Okay, cool.
Yeah, because he
What
left.
does he look like? What does he look like? Let's see.
I don't know, probably one of the fucking crazy haired fucking weird guys.
Right. Let's check it out. Ah.
Yeah.
Here he is now.
Yeah, fucking old as balls.
Looking
There
old.
he is.
Still
with the
playing
coolest.
drums. Hey, he survived, man. I mean, that's a big deal.
Look at the cool mop on that. Yeah,
That's-
so is Robert Smith. He's still alive.
Right. They all survived. Like, they all survived without...
I mean, given their music, I didn't think they were going to last like more than a couple albums because they would probably all like fucking Kool-Aid themselves. Yikes. That's androgynous if I ever see it.
But at the same time, they found success.
Hey,
so, I mean, some of that's got to keep you alive.
That looks like somebody's mom.
Right.
All right, go to close down.
It's like the aunt that lets you party.
Yeah, right?
Just let your friends come over. It'll be cool.
It's like, okay, what was it? Mom's first. Mom's first.
Oh, God, what?
No, what was that? Pop star, Never Stop Poppin'.
Are we going to listen to this? Hey, he just started singing halfway through the song.
Yeah, for 5 lines, and there's another 2 minutes of just.
I mean, it's cool. You just
No,
let
no,
the shit
it's
play.
no. I'm talking shit, but it is cool, like how they did that. But hold on, go back to the lyrics real quick.
Yeah,
because it's just like, and uselessly always the need, like to feel again the real belief of something more than mockery. If only I could fill my heart with love. So basically, like, I'm sad, nobody will ever love me.
I gotta hand it to him. He's got a lot of phrasing for saying he's sad.
Yeah, I know.
It's like a million ways to say you're sad.
And he does it for an hour and a half straight.
I mean,
It's pretty great.
I don't know. It's happened with age. Like, even as down or as sad as I get, I'm not as sad as I was in my 20s.
And by the way,
yeah,
that is not that's not a radio song.
no, it's not.
It's like 8 lines.
No,
Let's see, four. No, that's 8 lines. 4-minute song, and there's 8 lines of words. Yeah. There's probably under 50 words in this entire song.
Yeah. Fun to play drums to, though.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it's a good, like, instrumentally, it's a good song. And then it's just like, I'm going to give up. I'm like, God damn it.
And that brings us to...
Which, then you actually have, like, a fucking good song that 311 redid, which I think it's better because, like, you hear this version of it.
I think it's better.
311?
Yeah.
Okay, here's my take on 311 and Love Song and then the Cure Love Song. 311 Love Song, it sounds like somebody who's in love with someone and he's feeling great about it and he wants to tell you about it.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm going to express my love for this person.
Yeah.
This version sounds like I'm standing in the fucking tree watching someone from afar telling how much I love you. I know you don't know it yet, but you're gonna. Like that's how I took this one.
Say that again to the camera.
I don't know how.
Say that again to the camera. You know, that's the just do it. Do it.
I don't even know what I said. I just say things.
Do it. You don't know how much I love you, but you're gonna.
You don't know how much I love you, but you're gonna.
You'll find out.
You'll fuck around and find out.
For sure.
Okay. All right, come on. Let's play some love song.
Let's play some love song.
I mean,
I got another rendition to talk about. But, like, so far you've got pictures of you and this are actually danceable. Like, you would hear these played at God night at the club.
Yeah.
Or, like, back when it was still around, the Lizard Lounge / the church.
Well, and see, this song right here, it's a good poppy song that they have, and it doesn't take 5 minutes to get to the fucking song.
Right.
Look at that. 30 seconds. Look how fast that was. Who'd have thunk it?
Okay, so let me just pause it on this. But A Perfect Circle also did a cover / medley called Diary of a Love Song. And they literally, they mashed up Diary of a Madman by Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
And Love Song.
I'll have to check that out one day.
You want to check it out now?
Nah.
Okay.
I want to stick on this. This is good. I want to stay on this train.
Okay.
Like, I don't want to be impressed by music. I want to listen.
Suit yourself.
I will say, like, we've all heard this 1,000 times.
Yeah.
No, so what I will say is, like, again, instrumentals, awesome. The keyboards, great. I mean, they're doing a hell of a job. Whoever came up.
I don't know how much he's doing. Like, I think Rob Smith is doing, like, a lot of the work.
That's what I heard. I don't know how much that's true. I mean, to say that I know for sure is
I mean, if you're the core songwriter and you've already kind of worked a lot of this stuff out and you're the one kind of dedicated to finishing, oftentimes it's the guy that's writing the music that's, like, grinding it out in the studio.
But I wonder if he knew.
While everybody else is just off and chilling.
I wonder if he knew whenever he wrote this song that, like, this is definitely going on the fucking radio because it's the only one that stands out.
What's his 8th record? It's his 8th studio record. He knows.
Yeah. Here, scroll down the lyrics.
I mean, it's almost written in such a way to where you know it's
No,
don't
hit. Play it. Just scroll down.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because I mean, this has got the pop fucking
formula
to it.
Because he wrote Just Like Heaven, and Just Like Heaven is ultimately a pop song.
Yeah, and it's a great song. What the fuck happened? No, but I mean, like, it's cool, but it just seems like it's like going through the transition. If they aren't broken up, it feels like I said, this is like an on again, off again relationship, and it's like, oh, okay, well, maybe she's coming back. Maybe she gave him a little bit of hope. So now he's feeling up. Cool, everything's great.
It's an interesting take. I can understand. I mean, that's the thing about art is it's subjective, and if that's the story that you hear, it's still a story.
I mean, I have a really good brain, so
I have great brain.
I have great brain.
I have good brain.
Hey, you want a great brain? All right, so what's the next one? We know this song. Let's go to the
Everybody
next
knows this song, so
Yeah.
we're just going to bounce through.
Yeah. Last Dance.
Last Dance.
This is where it takes a turn. It takes a fucking weird turn.
This is like as Curie as Cure can get, I think, for this record. Like,
let's go ahead.
This is like the quintessential, like, I'm a sad guy.
But now, here's the thing: is like I'm so sad because this.
But at the same time, this intro, the intro right here, it's just like
it almost looks like the climax of the fucking like movie. It's like, okay, shit's about to get down. Like we're building up to something. The only problem is like he's saying, I'm glad that you're here because shit's about to fuck up. So I'm glad you're here on time because shit's going down right now. Look at this shit.
Yeah. But it's the music is like, because we set up with this, you don't know this is coming. Like, you're just like, because this doesn't hit at anything to come. It's just kind of dancing, and then it descends into this.
Yeah. So, like,
it's like you got knocked down again.
Yeah. It's like, I'm glad you gave me hope, and then you just fuck it up.
Tore apart.
Yeah, let's get to some notes in this shit. Because, like, yeah, like it.
You want to move along to the. Okay.
Well, no, I just, like, all right. Like, it's a cool little intro, and it's like, all right, it's going to set you up. And then it's like, but something happened.
It's like he's mad.
Yeah.
That's the vibe I get.
That's
He's
the
mad.
love song is that she gave him hope, and then she's like, no, fuck you, dude.
Maybe this is what was happening in real life.
Well, yeah, and that's what it comes across as, is like she gave him hope, and then she just gave him the middle finger. It's like, no, I'm not getting back together with you. It's like, well, I guess we're done forever then. It's like, oh, okay. Then sure, I guess.
Sure. Okay, here's what I got.
What does that mean?
Here's what I get. Okay, this is what my first initial thoughts when I was first listening to this, because I'd never really kind of dug into this. I'd heard it before, but I never really listened to the words. And I was like, okay, this is a girl he knew when she was young and innocent and all that stuff. They dated for a short time and it was cool or whatever. But then they got back together after she had some years on her, and now she's grown up.
Oh, really? Where'd you get that? Where he says there's a woman now,
right?
Once there's a girl. Yeah, that's a huge leap you just made there.
Okay, well, I mean, I wasn't looking at the lyrics when that came through. I was like, okay, well, this makes sense. Hey, man, it's just a review. Jesus Christ.
I know, but I'm also not trying to depress everyone.
Well, I mean, this is a depressing album.
Yeah.
It's called Disintegration.
Yeah,
for crying out
scroll
loud.
down through the lyrics.
It might as well come with a fucking dose of Prozac.
Okay. Okay, right there, because like I don't want to keep playing all of this song, yeah. but scroll up a little bit and stop.
That's a big verse, man. He writes big verses.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't follow the traditional shit. He just starts running through, and this is all the words that I got. It's like honestly, like he made it up that day.
He's like he's pissed off. He's like
he comes in, writes a song while he's just talking. And, like, you could tell the first song, well, not the first one. It was the third one. I think it was Close Down. And it just, like, shit just happened. It just, fuck this. And he leaves. And then, like, a week later, she, like, calls him on the phone. It's like, hey, can we talk about some shit? He's like, hell yeah. And he comes in, I will always I'm going to write a love song. This is great. And then she's like, hey, by the way, here's all your shit. Please don't call me anymore. And it's like, this is the last dance. In December, the blindness of happiness, of falling down laughing.
Welcome back to my dark abyss.
Look at this. Right here, because the blindness of happiness, of falling down laughing, and I really believe this time was forever.
Time was forever.
Hold on. You got to find Eric. Scroll up.
Fatter and
Go to,
colder.
okay. Go to about 3 minutes on the song.
3 minutos.
Yeah.
3
No, try that. Try that right there.
246.
Hit play. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm so glad you came. I'm so
No,
glad
back up a little bit.
you remember.
Do 230.
Okay.
230. Try that. There's before that.
To hair and contentment that hangs in a basement. A woman now standing where once there was only
The hair and contentment. It's like, what? Why do those two go together? You have hair and you're okay.
Hair
Like-
and contentment.
Like, all right. But no, then it's like
The hair and contentment that hangs in a basement. Oh,
whatever the fuck that means.
this is the hair and contentment that hangs in a basement.
Now, what kills me is like,
woman now standing where once there was only.
you know what? Just let it play. Let it play a little bit.
Right.
So yeah, it was 246. We'll just let it go. I just want to hear the part when he talks about December and the blindness of happiness. That shit kills me.
I'm so glad you came. I'm so glad you remember. Walking through walls in the heart of the sound. The blindness of happiness. Falling down laughing.
I mean, yeah.
It's fucking lame. You're so gay, dude. Oh man. Okay. You know what?
Oh,
Scroll
man,
down a little
this
bit.
was not staying up on YouTube because you're a bully.
Yeah, I know. Well, fuck it, Robert
I don't
Smith. Like, hey,
Oh, be bully.
scroll down the lyrics a little bit more. Is there any more to this sad chat? All right. So glad you remembered. Okay, our last. Okay, more down. Okay. It's so funny. He keeps talking about how pretty she is, even though that fucking everything sucks. It's like, you're so pretty, but
I hate
Christmas is bullshit. Like, what? It's like, look at this. Never as bright. Like, he's talking about Christmas being shitty. And when we used to fall, and even if we drink, I don't think we would kiss. It's like, even if you're drunk, you still wouldn't make out with me. Fuck.
Well, honestly, I think there's some introspection on the back end of this. It's like it wouldn't matter. Like, even if we got drunk, we wouldn't. They're like, it's dead.
Yeah, no matter how drunk she gets, she doesn't like you anymore, dude.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the next one.
Or they both get drunk. And
Hold on, you know what? Here, go to the last, like, put it on 4 minutes.
okay.
Let's see, like, how the end of this song goes. There, right there.
At this time it's forever. But Christmas was late now. Flatter,
No.
colder.
It's just sad all the way to the end.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
next.
doesn't change.
All right, Lullaby. Here comes this creepy shit.
This
So-
is one of the coolest songs they've ever done, though, man.
Okay, so he's got a little history from it. So before he tells you that, so one thing that I looked about, and he said where the inspiration from this story came, or this song, not story, but it is a story, but it's a fucking weird one, that his dad used to tell him, like, fucking crazy lullabies while he was asleep, like, before he went to bed, like, dark shit. It's like,
His father.
like, go to sleep now or you never wake up. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, shit like that.
Okay, see.
Like, it would just like hush, little baby, or you'll die in a fire. It's like, what?
Anybody that knows anything about a certain thing called sleep paralysis, like that's what this song is about to me, and for someone else who like
The succubus?
the sleep paralysis, the dark man with the red eyes.
Well, yeah, but I was talking about succubus, where like fucking.
Similar concept of the demon, but a lot of people who talk about, like, there was a pseudo documentary / horror movie. It was like, I don't know how much of it was real, but how much of it was fake. But
What was it?
it's called The Nightmare. It's about
Sounds familiar.
it's about people with sleep paralysis, and they're talking about how they see this dark figure with red eyes whenever they have like night terrors and shit.
Oh, they're called cats. And they fucking scare me.
No. But no, the lullaby itself, like, this is, I mean, because like on Candy Striped Legs, the Spider-Man comes, softly through the shadow of the evening sun.
Well, no, go ahead and play it because like the beginning, like the intro to the song, it's like, nope, didn't think I was gonna hear Spider-Man lyrics in this shit from the start of this.
I gotta take a pee break.
Okay,
I'll just let it roll.
just pause it.
Back.
Right.
Yep. So, what was I saying?
I don't know, something about creepy fucking sleep paralysis.
Sleep paralysis. Okay, so no, the lullaby is about sleep paralysis. There's the dark figure with red eyes that bears down on you, and the lyrics of this song kind of tell that story. It's creepy as fuck when you think about it.
Well, yeah, he's like, hey, he's gonna come.
He
and hang out and
whispers, so
see
you
me,
can't really hear what he's saying.
and then he fucking eats you. And then not only that, you're not dead. He eats you again by 1,000 million shivering furry holes. What kind of shit is that? Or a synthesizer.
I love it. Gotta love it.
Spider-Man comes.
I knew he was a Marvel fan.
Stealing past the windows of the blissfully looking for a vintage shivering bed, searching out the
Cool stereo effect with the speakers.
It's cool, but like when you first start hearing the song, it's like, oh, what the fuck do you say?
suddenly
I'm gonna mumble nightmares into your fucking brain.
there's nothing I can do. I realize before that Spider-Man is having me for dinner tonight.
Hold on, wait. Pause. Don't struggle like that, or I will only love you more.
Yeah.
That sounds rapey to me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the theme in
For
there.
it's too much too late to get away or turn on the light. Spider-Man is having you for the. Okay, so if we're talking about like he's having a dream and he's seeing the red eye thing, or somebody's in his basement,
Yeah, well, I mean,
we don't know.
I mean,
But honestly, if you look at him, he doesn't really look like he's.
he
over-
could be personifying and like embodying what Young would refer to as the shadow here, and
or maybe he's the Spider-Man, and
yeah,
the-
because it does say that
because
Spider-Man is having you
because
for
that
dinner.
bitch that broke up with him is his victim.
Maybe, but at the same time,
And maybe this is where he started. Like, this is where you go back to the plane song. She's dead. How? What did you do?
the plane song.
What did you do? No, the pictures of you. Yeah, not the first one, the second one. He's like, I'm looking at these pictures. Man, I shouldn't have murdered you.
His arms are. They said, "Be still, be calm, be quiet, now, my precious boy."
Oh, nope.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're talking about, you know what this reminds me of?
What?
Always Sunny, the Night Man.
Oh,
Night Man.
Champion of the.
Champion of the sun.
No, that's
He's the
That's the
master
Day
of
Man.
karate. Oh,
that's the Dayman,
day. Oh yeah, Dayman.
Nightman. I don't fucking remember.
Fuck, I don't remember. It's been a long time.
That was last decade.
Anyway, let's see. Scroll down a little bit more.
Before.
Spider-Man's always hungry. He's always trying to murder his fucking girlfriend victims that don't like him anymore. All right. And I know.
Gothy, rapey fuck.
I mean, yeah. All right. Let's see. What's next? All right. Cool.
Moving on.
Yeah. Moving on from the fucking creepy.
The
weird
Fascination Street is like, this is like
dream. Oh yeah. This is definitely
This
him.
is-
Fucking.
goth club vibes all
Yeah.
day. Because we're moving to the beat like we know it's over.
Yep. I mean, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Let's hear a little bit of like, oh man, you know this sucks. What to do? We're totally broken up. By the way, hit pause real quick. What's a pout?
Pout. It's the pushing your lips out.
Well, no. It says, so just pull on your hair, just pull on your pout.
Pull on your pout.
Like pull on your lip? Like,
No, pull on your pout. It's like, he might have meant like, pull on your hair, pull on your pout.
is that good?
Duck face.
If you slip going under, slip over my shoulder. What does that mean? So if you go under my fucking roofie, then I'm going to throw you over my shoulder and walk you home?
It might be.
Pull on your face, pull on your feet, and let's hit opening
I
time
think it's
down
just
on-
like if you get too fucked up. I don't know. Could be wrong. Maybe he's. Yeah.
Well, okay, yeah.
I don't know about.
Yeah, let's go to. Let's just do the first couple lines. No, go ahead and play it. Because it sounds like a fucking cool jam right here.
Yeah. The song to me sounds like this is where you're going, like catch last call.
Like, fuck yeah. It's like, I see her. I see that fat girl in the corner. I mean, the intros are so long. Nope, not
I mean,
yet.
that's really cool though.
I know,
Like,
it is. It's cool to tell a story. And it's like, we're going to set up the scene.
those chords to like nobody arpeggiates like that.
No,
I mean, Perfect Circle did bring elements of The Cure. That's like
Well, yeah.
they do have a lot of that shit.
well,
That's
yeah,
kinda
but
like
I mean,
their appeal.
even, yeah, well, Tool, Maynard.
yeah, but Billy Howardale is the one that brings in the Cure elements. Like,
Yeah.
you got to think, man, those are two different. I mean, the same singer. He tried to approach them very differently, and I think he did because they have different vibes and stuff. Because Tool is a certain headspace, but a Perfect Circle is an entirely different headspace. It's like I don't know. I mean, I really listen. I like the music a lot.
No, I
And
do.
I
like
heard
the-
two distinct bands there. Same singer, fair enough, but I mean, it's like that's two different types of songwriting going on, and there was more Cure in the Perfect Circle than there was Tool. Like,
I agree.
I
agree there.
mean, Tool that's an amalgamation of like Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, Rush, and Pink Floyd.
And the Wallflowers.
What? Shut up. Anyways,
Obviously,
you just love that band so much.
it was
You just love the shit out of the Wallflowers.
Rush was inspired by Jacob
They had
Dylan.
two good songs.
They had many. Have you not listened
Okay,
to
so-
Bringing Down the Horse?
They had three good songs. Okay, so what
That's the name
what
of-
else is there
That's the
besides
name of the
one?
that's the name of the album.
Yes, but what else is there on that record
One
besides
Headlight.
bringing down the? One Headlight, 6th Avenue Heartache.
The only difference, 3 Marlenas.
Okay, that's a good one. The only difference is a good one.
Yeah.
I need to go back. That's what we'll do.
We'll do the Wallflowers.
We'll do bringing down the horse, and Greg will bust a
Fuck
bunch
yeah.
of nuts.
My first CD I ever bought, 1995 or 6.
It was in my sister's CD collection
as well. It should have been in everybody's CD.
Well, she was. It was her. It was
let's not
her.
get off topic. Come on, let's go.
Fair,
Let's go back
sorry.
to the Cure.
Sorry, we'll go back.
Okay, let's go back to Sad Pants.
Let's
Okay.
go back into sad. I'm gonna put my sad
It's like, hey, I
pants
know
back
you were
on.
excited about fun shit, but let's go back to this.
Let's go back to fascination with you. Get fascinated.
Okay. Here in about 5 minutes, we're gonna hear some words.
Okay.
Not yet.
There's nothing wrong with a long intro, man. We used to have those kids. We used to have that shit.
Oh, fuck, I was wrong. Sorry, another 45 seconds. Hold on, wait. It's coming. It's coming.
It's a harp. Bringing in a harp. Harp sounds.
Think about fucking being on acid listening to this shit. Like, oh, man.
It's too much.
Yeah, it's way too much. All right, keep going.
Wait.
I mean, I thought I was lying. I thought I was just being like, exaggerating, saying another 45 seconds. Holy shit.
It's a long intro.
Yeah, it is. All right, come on, just fucking get to something. Yeah, there you go.
Just pull on your hair, just pull on your power, and let's move to the beat like we know that it's over. You sip going under, sip over my shoulder, so just pull on your face. Just
See, he's like singing off the cuff. I think he's singing off the cuff. He's like, I'm just gonna let it go.
He's making
He's
shit up.
coming
as
into
going.
the studio after being drunk, and he's just gonna. He's like, I'm ready to sing now.
Okay, what are you gonna sing?
I'm
You gonna
ready-
sing something? You gonna
I'm
sing
ready
something
to
good?
sing
Something good
now.
happened tonight? Let me tell you a story.
I play those tracks that we had going.
There, now scroll
before.
down in the lyrics a little bit. Okay, because this is, yep,
There's not much to it.
and that's it. He's so basically he hit on some fucking gross chick at the bar, and it doesn't look like it worked out. And then
I think he knew what he was doing when he wrote this song. Like,
I think he did too.
he knew what he was trying to like. He knew what picture he was trying to paint. Like, okay, so yeah, he understands that we're going deep, dark, and heavy and depressing in a lot of these numbers, and he's just like, I've got to balance it out. At least that's the way I would think. I'd be like, I don't want to drag you down to the depths of hell. The
So I'm
whole
gonna-
album.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put on this fucking pretty sick beat. You're gonna
Yeah.
party your balls off.
I'm gonna.
But the only part about it is that I don't know what the fuck is happening.
I get the sense that he's just like, okay,
Tell me about this song. What the fuck does this mean?
Wait, he's like, let me, if I put myself in his shoes, like I'm writing a song about going to the club and getting fucked up and partying with reckless abandon.
Because let's see.
Like there's
Let's
no
cut
tomorrow.
the conversation.
Like,
let's get out for a bit. It's like let's.
I'm gonna try and get some. I'm gonna go out, get fucked up, and try to get
That
laid.
tells me he's like, all right, I'm done talking to my friends and whining about this shit. Let's go out, fucking. Let's go
out and
party.
party.
It's like because I feel like I'm fading. Hold on, go back up right there.
Yeah.
And paling, and I'm begging to drag you down with me to kick the last nail in. So he's gonna fucking ride it till the fucking wheels fall off.
Yeah, that's what he's wanting. He's wanting to fucking. Because you also see this line here, and let's hit opening time down on Fascination Street. What does that mean? You would normally say,
Something about shining time.
well, what's the
Station.
closing time, right?
Yeah.
Let's hit opening time. Let's go. Like he either chose
He's
the
like, let's crack this motherfucker open.
he chose
and we're
the
gonna chug this shit down.
he chose the because like it's just kind of a flip on what you would expect. Because if you sing closing time at that point, it's just like it means that you're
shutting it down.
You're shutting it down.
Yeah, you're going home.
But at the same time, like closing time is opening time. Like
Well,
this
depends
is
if
like
you met,
yeah,
depends
it's late.
if you met that chick and she's into it. Then if you're talking about opening time, then you're definitely opening some shit later. Now, whether you fucking let that shit carry with you for the next 30 years, that's something else.
No, my God,
It's called herpes, my
because
brother.
he says it twice. He says twice.
Yeah, he's gonna
Let's-
open her legs, and then
Oh,
I'll get
jeez.
pimples on my shit forever.
This is a graphic cast. No,
bad.
but I was saying like he's choosing because he's been. It's like I get the vibe like he's not going out early. He's not going out when things are opening. It's
What he's doing is he is going to show up at 1 o'clock in the morning where the trash that is still left.
right.
He's going to try to fucking go pick that shit up because
Maybe that's where he starts.
that's the high percentage shot.
like he starts when
That's-
it's close to closing time, and it's opening time for him.
Yeah, because then he can show up as, hey, I'm going to look fucking cool and whatever because you're shit-faced. And this...
I am not.
And it's like, and I'm not, and I'm going to sip on my drink and be like, yeah, I'm fucking witty because you don't even know what 2 plus
And
chickens
then
are.
then I'm gonna write a song about it.
Yeah. on Fascination Street.
So,
But-
I mean...
but Fascination Street also means he went out there and he still struck out.
What does
Anyway.
that mean? What do you mean? What do you mean he still struck out? How do you know he struck out?
Well, he's on Fascination Street. Either that or hold on. Either that or he's thinking about this is what I should do, but he's not actually doing it.
That's what he wants to do.
Yeah, it's like, man, I should just go out and fucking let loose, for the last time, but I'm too fucking sad to leave my fucking shitty apartment, so I'm just gonna think about how cool I'd be if I did.
Or maybe he's just tired of being
Fun.
drunk or high at home, and he's gonna go out and get more drunk or whatever. Either way, it's cool.
No, it's a good song. Like, in your ears. Alright, let's see what the next one is. But this is all it is for the next 2 minutes.
So put on your head, put on your mouth. Cut the conversation, just open your mouth.
Yeah, that. Because it's a little. I'm sorry. Before we move on, I mean, it does get a little dirty because it says. I remember thinking about this when I first listened. When I was listening to it with the intent
What, you
of
can't be
this.
responsible for
It's like-
what quite goes in your mouth?
Yeah, but if you open your mouth, then I can't be responsible for quite what goes in or to care what comes out. So just pull on your hair. Just pull on your pout. That's
Oh.
sex. That's sex.
Oh, he's getting a blowy.
Well, no, it's just like sex. It's
No,
just like,
he said, but if you open your mouth, I can't be responsible for what goes in. So he's talking about putting his penis in her face.
crudely put, but okay.
Is that an accurate statement? Is that what that sounds
It's
like?
not inaccurate.
Okay, fine. He's like, I'm going to put a Jolly Rancher in there.
But
Like, what do you think he's talking about? Open your mouth. Okay. Here's some fucking gumbo. It's like
you can't use grown up like descriptions to make this like a less sophomore fucking podcast.
Oh, okay, fine. Yeah. So this is what he did. He was like, "Hey, why don't you open your mouth and here's a Twix? I guess I don't fucking know something
Never-
non-phallic. Okay. A
It
nutter,
could've been-
a
never
nutter
mind.
butter.
Never mind. Greg, you failed at English class today.
What?
Whatever.
What are you talking about? That's exactly like it's right. I'm right
Just
on.
trying to get you to have a little class, bro.
I don't have that.
I know you don't.
I had it once, maybe.
Oh well.
Okay, fine. A grilled cheese. Open your mouth. I put it a grilled cheese. There's nothing sexual about a grilled cheese. Nope.
All right. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, moving on. Anyways,
Oh, here's a
prayers for rain is the okay. I know I said it
Is
about.
great.
I know I said about. Did I say that during this cast already? That like another song was the curiest of Curie songs for the album.
Yeah, Fascination Street.
No, I didn't say that about that. I said that about Last Dance.
Oh,
But at the same time, like prayers for rain, like this dude is not only sad, but he is angry too. Like he likes the rain. You know, he's mad.
I mean, look at the opening lyrics because I don't want to listen to
Yeah,
fucking 20
but
minutes of fucking this shit. No, you shatter me, you grip on me. Here, find find it on the music where he starts singing. So why don't you try?
I do dig the riff though. Like the riff is like it's drudgy without being like super distorted. It's like he could have gone like super distorted with this shit, but he chose not to. And I am wondering why. It's like I get that maybe he had a mature sensibility about it, and the heavy is in the bass. Like because he lets the bass do the heavy stuff.
No, I mean like it's
He lets the bass do the heavy lifting.
the lyrics
literally.
are depressing, but the music says I'm pissed.
Right. But they're heavy.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's like I'm fucking angry.
Not the lyrics, but the
music.
It's dark. It's like this is the bottom. This is the bottom.
A heavy downbeat synthesizer. Fucking motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. I was thinking about this. But this goes back to Plain Song, but the melody for Plain Song is a lot like 5 for Fighting. 52
Oh.
for a moment.
And then I'm fucking dead.
If I'll go back to here in a minute, I'll go back to Plain Song.
You know how great that would be? It's like,
Well, it's like it's a
52.
different
No,
take on this.
he does
it's
that
it's a
shit.
similar melody.
Then he goes like, I'm 80 for a second. It's like, and then I'm dead forever. It's like, what the fuck?
We'll go back after we do this one. I'll go back to Plain Song for a bit, and then we'll cover that melody. And this is the most like I don't know. This one to me is like Ez is mad. Like this is dark.
She's mad. She's pissed off.
Shatter me,
Yeah, she broke up with him
grip
again.
on me, a hold on me, so dull it kills.
Well, hold on.
Stifle me.
The hip hop? This is like the fucking like the levels of fucking what was it of grief or no? What was it like the
Stages of grief.
Yeah, it's like this is the anger stage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally is.
Yeah,
It's like out of order for sure.
maybe the love song was the denial stage.
Yeah, because he wrote all these in a certain order, and then it's on the back end. You play you select the order for the flow.
Now I could be wrong, but if
like,
this
that's what I would
if these are the stages, there is no acceptance. He is not having it. He's like, nope,
Boom.
I'm gonna kill myself.
No, he does. I mean that is the acceptance. Like there's well,
We'll see.
maybe he didn't write a song about that stuff.
Infectious sense of hopelessness and prayers for rain. I suffocate, breathing dirt, and nowhere shines but desolate hand. Trap the hours I'll spend on killing time again, all waiting for the rain.
Yeah, he's like he's freestyling it
How
in a
are
way.
you mad
Like
at-
he's just like he's singing the words he wrote on the page. He doesn't care about the rhythmic.
Dude,
rhythmic.
this is what I
alignment
don't
and all that stuff.
understand. Is how are you mad and depressed at the same time? How does that work?
Oh, dude.
I've never been like angerously fucking.
No, if you're super fucking depressed, the anger is like
No, it's one thing. Like
the anger is magnified.
It's like this is bullshit. Not like you strangle.
Have you never
me."
felt like anger and depression at the same fucking time?
No. I've been angry or a little bit depressed. I don't really get depressed.
They're
No, I've been
for
like
me. They've been like
it's
kind
like,
of
man, this sucks. I really fucked shit up. I really shouldn't have done that. And then I go to you fucking piece of shit, motherfucker. And then I'm just like, it's not. It's either or. It's not both. It's just like I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Like no, it's like no, dude, I'm not doing that. It's like
That's strange. No, like, dude, no. In my lowest times, I was a mixture of all of it. Like, I was depressed, but I was so angry and frustrated at the same time. It's like these things kind of coalesced into like, I don't know, some deep hardcore motherfucking despair. Yeah. And it you get trapped because it becomes a cycle. You get spun out because you're fucking depressed and can't move, but then like you go about and then something triggers your anger and that becomes rage and just working through all these emotions, and then it all just becomes hopeless, like because you think you're never going to get out of that anger state. You're just going to be like full of rage, and that happens to people.
yeah.
So
All right, let's listen to the anger depressing shit.
play the shit out of this keyboard.
And it's like, fuck you, bitch. I fucking hate you,
It's catchy though.
No, like, honestly, it's really a good album. It's just like, it's easy to fucking talk shit about.
It's easy to rip on.
Yeah.
Because you're.
I went the easy road.
Because everybody, like, these are common emotions.
I'm not introspective. What am I going to
I mean, it resonates with a whole bunch of people. That's why it did as well as it did. Oh, speaking of, side note, James O'Barr Cure was a huge influence on him. The guy that wrote and drew the Crow.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like
Shit.
that he, like his fiance got killed or whatever by anybody that knows the story. Anybody that watches our cast that knows that story based on from that comic book or whatever.
I don't.
No?
No.
Okay, well, James O'Barr wrote and
I'm just saying, like,
James
when you
O'Barr
said that
wrote
he
and
influenced it. I'm like, well, yeah, I could see it.
well, James O'Barr wrote and drew the Cure.
The Crow. The Crow.
The Crow. Sorry,
The
Fierce.
Cure.
It's late. He wrote and drew the Crow after his fiance got run over by a drunk driver in Detroit, Michigan. Like she borrowed his car or whatever, and like, or no wait. Yeah, he had the car or something. He was going to get her, but she was walking to someplace, and she literally just got run down by somebody who's fucking drunk. And she died, and he was a young guy, and he
usually
was
don't survive.
And he was angry and depressed and shit, and he like put all his mess, all his emotions into that book, and that book, the comic book.
Yeah, it turned into a movie, which ended up.
But while
killing
he was
Brandon
doing
Lee.
it, while he was doing it, he was listening to Joy Division. He was listening to the Cure pornography specifically. I don't know if he was listening to Disintegration, but on the back end of that, like the comic book did well enough as an underground thing, and then it went mainstream, and they made a movie out of it, and then the Cure does a song for the movie. Yeah. So it's like goth.
I just think of the idea of like they give you a book
as
and they
much
just
as Robert Smith, he says, no, we don't want to be described as a goth band. It's like, well, motherfucker, you fit the brand.
Sure.
You know, I mean, sorry. Eventually, everything you love becomes commercialized. Everything you do, if you do it well enough, gets commercial as fuck, and that's reality of art and anything creative. It's like if it catches, if it hooks. It's like it gets commercialized because
that's why I like Brussels sprouts. Nobody will ever commercialize that shit.
Oh no! Have you?
I'm kidding. I don't like Brussels sprouts.
No, you ever had them cooked in the oven, right?
No, I've had them, and they're pretty good, but I don't love them.
I think they're awesome.
I mean, I
like when cooked right. Like,
well, yeah,
I've made a good batch of them myself.
I can fucking cook
a little bit of oil and seasoning. I can cook shit out of some Brussels sprouts.
Well, yeah, if I deep fry that rake over there, I'm pretty sure that tastes good.
Anyways, back to this drudgery. Not
we're-
drudgery, but this despair.
Fracture me, your hands on me. Touch so plain, so stale it kills. Strangle me, entangle me in hopelessness and prayers for rain. I deteriorate, I live in dirt. Nowhere close but drearily and tired. The hours I'll spend on keeping time again, all waiting for the rain.
Yeah, he's definitely just walked in there pissed off, and I'm just gonna say all these words.
Yeah, he's painting a picture for sure.
Yeah, it's a picture of just fucking
touch so
depressed
plain.
hatred.
Touch so plain, so stale it kills.
He probably gave him like, you know what? That's it. Yeah. You know what she did? She gave him a fucking one-arm bullshit hug, and he's like, "You bitch." Like, it's like, "Hey, what's up?" And she's like, just like that one. Okay, cool, like enough, and just like, I have a song, and he just like runs over. It's like this.
He does a shot and he goes back to the studio. I mean, that's what I would do. It's like, ah.
All right, let's see. Same deep water as you.
This is like as dark as it gets. Like this is, I mean, it's a good song, but it's like it's not a.
And it's long
There's-
as fuck,
yeah.
by the way.
It's like you're just wallowing in it now. And there's rain. Yeah, there's rain.
Hey, you don't have to pray for rain. Fucking there it is.
Yeah. It rains so much now he's drowning.
This is what happened when he prayed for it. It's like, all right, see, this is what happens when you pray too much. You get so much rain.
I wonder if he recorded it.
Probably did. Oh, yeah. He's probably just standing out there with a microphone.
I mean, it's in England where it always rains.
No, he's just handing a microphone outside and crying. I go to the lyrics? Hey, hit pause. This song definitely starts off as like, shit's not okay.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you can hear it in the song. It's like, it's not getting better.
Yeah.
Like for me, like emotionally, it's not going to get better.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm descending.
Go ahead and put it on the lyrics.
What's that?
No, I was like, go put it on the part where they start singing because you can hear it.
On your lips, shallow drown, is that sound we hear? Strangest twist upon your lips.
Now he's just crying in the studio. That's what's happening.
So, from the perspective that this was a loved one that killed themselves, now he's singing. And
Now I could see this. It's like he really missed it. It's like, you know what? I'm coming with you.
I'm gonna join you.
Yeah.
I'll be there soon.
Hey,
honey.
babe, on the way.
Yep, I'm on the way.
Hey, go
on
ahead.
the way. On the way.
But look at the next lyric. Kiss me goodbye, bow your head, and join with me. Face push deep. Okay, go ahead. Just let it go. Let it go.
It's a little cinematic.
It feels like a movie.
Yeah, it does.
Kiss me goodbye, bow your head.
Just the way he said, "Kiss me goodbye." It's like, dude, like I can
It's
hear.
like, I'm ready.
I can hear your bitchness in your voice. Like seriously. Sorry.
Oh God.
Okay. Shit. Okay. I'm gonna. Okay. Let's go.
Strangest twist upon your lips. Disappear, ripples clear. Nothing break against your feet. Nothing break the mirror sweet. So we shall be together.
All right. Yeah, that's good. All right. Right there. Hip pause. Like, but tightly hold up slightly. My hands before the fading eyes, and in my eyes your smile, which is earlier in the album. He says that shit.
Yeah.
The very last thing before I go, I will kiss you. I will kiss you. Scroll down. Forever on nights like this, I will kiss you. I will. Oh, okay. So if she did kill herself, is like he's like, all right, I'm on my way, but like until I fucking get the courage up to fucking do it, then I'm just gonna make out with you while I'm sleeping. All right, here.
Or someone who looks like you.
No, I mean that's. I mean that's honestly that's the better option.
It's on his.
It's a better option. No, here. Go to the end of the song. More.
God, we're going to some weird places.
Okay.
With this analysis. It's honest, but it's like, wow.
Because like seriously, like that's like the funeral scene of like the wife in the movie. This is like, and it's kind of like. It's always the close up whenever it hits him hard. But that's what that is. All right, let's see what that is.
goes on with that. Just kind of
All right, Disintegration. Okay, another
title track of the album.
Another fun one. Boom, boom. We got another banger for you.
Hey, are you having a bad day?
Then keep watching this.
I've got the song for
It's
you.
gonna get worse. Look at
Okay, this is some serious, like, 80s. Oh,
yeah. It's kind of like
no, you got to do the arms. Or, like, the South Park thing where you fucking...
yeah, we did that in Louisiana. Remember that night? We're 80s dancing.
You do the...
Oh, the fucking not Snoopy. Mozart.
And then...
Yeah, the Peanuts. Yeah, no. Remember that shit?
Throw a cigarette butt down.
Hey, you remember that shit? We did that in Louisiana. It was some friend that you knew, and we were fucking at this bar at like fucking 5 o'clock in the morning doing 80s dances. Like,
Where are we?
me, you, and it was at Shreveport somewhere.
Oh, my God.
It was like fucking 12 years ago. Anyway, go ahead.
So
So here's like, all right, shit's getting back to the good stuff. And then you hear the words and you're like, never mind. Yeah, you're gonna have to get some shit. Yeah, the last couple of songs. The last couple of songs of these, like, of the last of the album, yeah, they fucking go on for a while.
Well, he's having fun, too. He probably also did it with the intention that they would probably get looped in the club.
I mean,
so these long stretches of where you have the beats, you have the music going on without any words, it just makes it easier to kind of loop it in the club. On the decks.
yeah, no, I'm saying like click, like get it where like they're actually doing some sing songs.
Oh, get to the singing.
Yeah.
Oh, Boris, get to the...
Holding up on bending knees, addiction of listeners, bit by bit, starts to need to just let go. My heart's a bruise. I never said I'd stay to the end. I leave you babies, hoping for frequency.
That's the shit that I didn't understand. It's like, hold on, I'm leaving you with baby. Does that mean I'm just jizzing in you, or does that mean like I'm like, hey, I know you got kids, but I'm fucking out of here?
I don't know, man. Maybe he's just like run out of words at this point.
Either this, or he's just like, you know.
So I leave you with babies and hoping for frequency, screaming like this in the hope of the secrecy. Maybe he's just like fishing for rhymes.
I mean,
maybe he's like I've blown my creative load.
Screaming me over and over and over. I'll leave you with photographs. It's like, what?
I don't fucking know.
Like this,
I mean, we were supposed to kind of go into the wiki behind this shit, but like potential explanations.
Well, yeah, we are after this.
Oh, we are.
Okay. Yeah. I wanted to see, like, I want to get through this, make our guesses, and then just see what this says.
Okay, fair.
No, the lyrics. Scroll down.
Stains on the carpet, stains on the scenery, songs about happiness, loving and dreams, of both of us knew how to tell
Yeah.
Okay, I am mistaken. He was not out of words.
No, but it's like he rambles this entire song.
Yeah.
Because it goes on for fucking ever.
He might have been on cocaine when he wrote this shit.
It looks like it. If you go by the lyrics, it's like, what? And crocodiles cry for the love of the crowd. What the fuck does that mean?
That's just some shit.
Dropping through
That's
the
some
sky,
shit you would write on drugs.
through the glass of the roof, through the roof of your mouth, through the mouth of your eye, through the eye of the knee. Like, what the fuck are you talking?
It's pretty visceral.
It's easier for me to get closer to heaven than ever feel whole again. I mean, come on.
I
never said I
You're
would.
not only sad, but you're high too.
Yeah, he's high on like I don't know what
Beer
you're
me.
high on.
Bear me.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's got to be like cocaine, man. Like that's what this screams to me. I mean, he's sad. Don't get me wrong, and it's good. It's good gothy music. That's right. I don't care what Robert Smith says. This is some gothy ass shit. But like, I mean, he's sad. He's mad, and he's high, and he's on his 8th album of his career. And, this shit's, I mean, it's cool, but this is what it is. And this is our interpretation. So, I don't know. How do you feel? If you feel a certain way, you feel strongly enough, maybe comment, maybe email. Join, like, share, subscribe. Yeah, so, where I was. This is a good song.
yeah.
Deep into the heart of the bone again, round and round and round. It's coming apart again, over and over and over. Now that I know that I'm breaking to pieces, I put out my heart.
That's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, it's a good song. And it's like a good, like, being out song and shit, but you can tell he's completely fallen apart at this point.
Yeah.
And he's high as shit, depressed, and just fucking just like, fuck it, I'm gonna have a good time, but fucking
I'm
nothing's
not
good.
having a good time.
Like,
As much as I'm trying to have a good time, I'm not having a good time.
yeah, like everything's gonna be great, but you know, it still all sucks. But yeah, woo, party.
Always is. Always is. It's always this way.
Look, he repeats how the end always is 5 times, and then always is, sad and depressed. Hey, there you go.
I think the mix or whoever, I think the mixing or the mastering person, they just they let the music they increase the music volume.
Yeah. So basically what you take from that is nothing is ever going to get better.
Well, sometimes it feels that way.
Yeah.
And then he's homesick.
Homesick. Okay.
Yeah.
Buckle up.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is another fucking... Okay, look at this. It's, what, 12, 13 lines in a fucking 7-minute song. That's wild.
This one's more intimate, though.
Uh-huh. And it sounds like it is. This is the I give up.
Acceptance.
I accept that it's never going to get better and everything sucks. And I'm not going to have to worry about tomorrow. That's it for me. I'm done. Okay, now go to the words, when he starts actually singing. Now, this definitely has an acceptance sound to it. Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah, go to the middle of the... Go,
Middle of the
yeah,
song.
try it.
Hey, just one more. Walk away.
Man, he's just he gotta get to the half a song before he
Like,
starts
this is
singing.
a guy that's just wandering down the street with a fucking paper bag and a fucking bottle of liquor. It's like, fuck it, I don't give a shit anymore. Fuck Brenda.
I'll leave everything with just enough to do. I forget how to move, and my mouth is dry, and my eyes are busting, hearts
I'm gonna be real. Like I think I somehow skipped over this song in the listening and the homework.
Oh, I didn't because like
I didn't quite catch this.
I worked out to like
did you now?
no to like this album. Like I worked out multiple times listening to like getting like not getting through it, but listening and trying to like really pick up on it.
Just kind of understand it.
And this
just
was
immerse yourself in
I'm gonna
it.
tell you this.
While you're
this was like
doing reps.
Yeah, I was doing that and like fucking like I was sprinting, and this song just happened to come on, and then I'm listening like trying to get myself like fucking all right, push, and I'm like, God damn it, this is the worst one. It's like
it's like it just doesn't get any different.
It's like I'm sprinting, I'm trying to dig deep, I'm trying to fucking get my sub fucking 8-minute mile back in. And like the last tail end, and I'm just like fucking booking it. And then I just like, you hear a song about giving up, and I'm like, God damn it! It's like that's not what's pushing me.
That's not what I need right now.
It's like push, and it's like, but I don't wanna. And you can't make me. There's nothing you can do to make me feel this way. Oh, you mean good? Nope, that's out.
There's no such thing. Yeah.
Not in my dictionary.
I tremble, stuck in honey, cling to me. So just one more go. Inspiring me, the desire in me to never go home.
Okay. Jesus fucking Christ.
It's just like the descending nature of the music. It's actually what they call like a line cliche.
Okay.
Like you can play it in different tempos, but it like gives a different feel. But where it's you start hearing is like it descends. It's like wow, my guitar gently weeps. It's
crying its fucking eyes out now.
It's a descending line, and it just goes down.
You know what this has a feel of? The end of
And
Leaving
then
Las
repeats.
Vegas. That's what this is.
Oh, Leaving Las Vegas.
Yeah. The end of it. This is like was
God.
like
It's
fuck.
just it's the worst thing in that movie where it's like, oh God, like he shit the bed. Like you can see that he shit the bed, and then it's just like, oh God, no,
Seriously, like after that movie,
It's like no one said, hey, wait a minute, come on, damn it.
I didn't drink for like a couple of weeks after I saw that movie.
Yeah, I mean it's like it's that bad.
Yeah.
It's that bad. Like you literally did die, and then she has sex with him, and I'm like,
Fuck it. Hey, one more time before I go. That's what it says.
ow.
Hey, just one more and I'll walk away. That was Elizabeth Shue in Leaving Las Vegas.
I mean, I guess that's the depths of depravity, but I'd be worried about catching an infection if I were her.
I mean, what are you gonna catch? Fucking the death virus? Like, nah.
Why
fucking
not?
you're fine.
But the poop in the vagina.
But you just kind of fucking move around it.
Oh, gross. And you're not smelling it. Yeah, it's like.
All right, now go to the last like minute of this song. I'm not listening to the whole last minute, but no, like in this song that was playing right now. In
Untitled.
Homesick. No.
A homesick.
Yeah, no, just go down and hit play.
Yeah.
And go to like the last minute. Yeah, right there. That's good. And you just hear it just fucking trailing on. Like, this is it. This is your swan song. Boop, boop, boop. Sweet. Yeah, all right. Go to the last one.
This one was okay, but now he's dead.
Yeah, now he's dead. Another long fucking
It's
giant. Okay, click on the song. Let's go.
let's go. Let's go.
Another long ass song with like 12 lines.
And then cheesy ass synth intro from a Casio something or other that we all had.
No
when we were
shit.
kids.
It's like. Chopsticks. Chopsticks. Yeah. You know how great that would be if they put it like.
What a bold choice as an artist. Something we all remember.
Hot cross buns on the recorder. and it turns into a fucking like double platinum fucking multi-hit record. Like, how?
Feeling a monster climb deeper inside of me. Feeling him gnawing my heart away hungry. I'll never lose this pain. Never dream of you again.
Okay, hey boss.
It's like,
So what that says is like, fuck you then. And
you
like,
can't go any lower. It's like you gotta hit your floor at some point, I suppose, if you're not dead.
because look at that. I'll never know if it's real. Never know how I wanted to feel. Never quite said what I wanted to say to you. Never quite managed the words to explain to you. Never quite knew how to make. I mean, he's just rambling at this point. Then believable, and now the time is gone. Another time undone. Hopefully fighting the devil futility. He just basically just got to the point like, man, fuck you, bitch. Like I'm all set. Like that's it.
Yeah, this is a real acceptance.
Yeah, this is the real acceptance. Like, yeah, she broke up with me. Fuck that whore, and just like walked off.
I'm moving on.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hungrily, I'll never lose this pain. Never dream of you again. God, you suck.
Ouch.
I mean, what a good album. It really is for the fucking. I know I
Well,
bashed
sensitive people make music, dude.
for
It's
like 2.5 hours of just. How long have we been doing this?
This is I can't give you a total.
It's been a while.
I think we're 2.5 in.
So,
maybe.
so a solid 2 hours of bashing this. I'm gonna tell you right now, it is a good album to fucking like, because it tells a good story.
No, we're not even into 3. We're just 2 hours and 12 minutes right now.
Okay, but I'm saying like, so for a while, I've been bashing this. All bullshit aside, this is a really fucking good album. But the problem,
all
is,
this shit was recorded on tape.
and the problem is with all of but it got remastered, so it sounds better.
1/4-inch tape. No. Doesn't necessarily mean it sounds better. There's a funny thing that happens on tape. When you overload this is what they loved. This is why like vinyl records kind of, I don't know. What's the name? Rick Rubin was actually saying like when it came to like getting the record done.
Yeah.
You had to mix it that night because the tape would already start degrading, like over time, like it would start disintegrating, like it wouldn't sound the same. Like when they recorded something, they had to kind of get to mixing and mastering like right away, and get it ready to print for vinyl, because it was there's something about the tape. And there's also there's a phenomenon that happens when you overload a signal on tape, where it gets distorted, but it doesn't. It like curves the waveform or whatever, and what you hear is this like kind of smoothed over. Whereas with digital stuff, the more distorted or the more you like overload a signal and gain and all that stuff, the harder it is to like tolerate. It gets more abrasive. Whereas with tape, like something in the tape like makes room and just like smooths over the sound. So the sound of analog and all the fact that all this stuff was recorded on analog, like these were fucking like, I mean, you had to do the single take. If you're doing a punch in like you would today, I would just go in and select this part, throw it out. Well, do that with tape.
Well, what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
regardless, is that like this is a fucking like, it's a good album because you can actually see like him descend into fucking shit.
Yeah, it just
And
descend
it's
descend
fine.
descend descend.
Yeah, and it just keeps happening.
Further spiral down.
All right, now let's go check out and see what they have to say, because
I wanted to touch the whole melody of Plain Song because it sounds like that Five
Okay,
for
go ahead.
Fighting song.
go ahead. No, like I'm curious, like I'm excited to hear it. Because it's not it. That's Tron. I mean, I guess if you spade it up, maybe. Yeah, you can do that with any song. I wanna hold
I'm not saying that they
your
ripped him off.
hand.
I'm not insinuating anything. I'm just like,
No, I mean he could have.
maybe it was stuck in his head.
Maybe if you like,
Maybe
if-
he was listening to that
if I heard
song
it
that
sped up,
day
maybe.
in the studio, and he says, "I'm 52 for a moment."
He's like, I'm
It's like,
gonna
what if
make
we
you
took-
depressed about getting older.
Right.
Yeah, it's like, thank you, fuck you for that.
50. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So okay, what now? What
that
was
really pissed me off because I was like in my mid-20s, like walking through a bookstore and I hear that, and I'm like, I'm gonna get old when fuck you.
It the first time I heard it was on my radio alarm clock at 7 a.m. when I had just graduated. It's the middle of my summer.
I'm 52 and they hate you. It's like, hey,
I was kind of going through a breakup, so it's just like, oh my god.
I'm gonna die alone.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, I have to do this for 30 more years. Fuck.
Well, I think the concept of that song was it was just trying to tell you how fast time moves, and it does.
It does. I mean, fucking.
It just moves uber slow in the time between like 18
Dude, I mean,
and
like-
21. Like those are the slowest. That's the slowest
Dude,
time.
It
ever.
feels like yesterday.
I mean, it's an American thing for
No,
you.
I feel like yesterday we were sitting in Bentleys, fucking just chugging beers and just fucking being stupid, doing all the dumb shit, hanging out with Jamal and all them.
Feels like yesterday that we started the podcast.
Yeah. And we're throwing darts and we're fucking having fun and just being fucking train wrecks.
Yeah.
And waking up and watching Netflix. Like, what the fuck is Netflix? And watching Nip Tuck and shit. And next thing you know is like, I got fucking gang of fucking kids
Yeah.
running around with a big giant family. And I'm like, what the fuck happened?
How the fuck did that happen?
I was like, out of everybody here, like out of all the people we knew, I was like, I didn't see this shit from me. Like that. This didn't look. Hey, I'm happy with my life. I'm not gonna say shit about it, but I'm saying like,
I didn't see
this isn't what I thought I was gonna have.
I didn't see this shit. Like this shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
I sat here and figured it all.
But I mean,
out.
like, who thought 15 years ago, or 16 years ago, that we'd just be sitting here, fucking talking to each other for hours at a time?
If I had a clue, I would have felt a lot happier because I was not in a good place.
Hey, shit, I remember whenever, like, my mom had her stroke, which, I mean, and I was sitting on your couch, like, I was sleeping on your couch in fucking Austin watching
That was when
How I Met Your Mother reruns.
That's when I took you. Oh, were we? We were watching whatever. I couldn't remember.
No,
what we were
it was,
watching.
I ran through the entire show watching How I Met Your Mother, because I'm just like, whatever, I don't give a shit
Yeah,
anymore.
I took your ass to the VA with the shrapnel in your ass.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so okay, so let's see what. Oh yeah, so yeah, I heard that. Now go to. Let's see what they have to say about the album, like what their interpretation.
The Wikipedia shit.
Yeah, let's see what they say.
Okay.
Let's see if he has an explanation. It's like why did you do this to us? No, it's just more fun pictures of fucking. How long do you think it took him to do this hair like that?
Well, you got to tease it. You got
To look homeless.
You got to blow dry it, and
Okay.
got to use
Cure.
gel.
Let's see. Disintegration right there to the left. There you go. Nope.
Yeah.
Down.
Oh,
Right.
there we go. Worldwide stardom. Wow. The world was vibing on the Depression. I mean, it's the Reagan years.
Okay, 89, they released the album.
Here, let me transition this so that people can see.
The first single was Fascination. That was the first one? Not even Love Song?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
American Modern Rock
News-
chart.
number one on American Modern Rock chart. I've never heard of that.
It was the thing back then, I suppose.
It sold over 3 million copies. During the band gave Smith an ultimatum that either Tolhurst would have to leave the band or they would. Oh.
Who's Tolhurst?
I think he was the keyboardist. Here, click on Tolhurst. Isn't that a bluey? Right, like the first.
It all looks blue to me.
No, okay. Scroll over from right there. Go up 2 lines, and then over. Nope, no, it doesn't do it.
It all looks blue to me. Like
It fucking does.
I
doesn't it?
can't. Yeah, the stuff.
So okay, so they kicked Tolhurst out of the band. Let's see.
filed a lawsuit. Yes. Smith and them.
Okay, so it doesn't mention anything about like why this happened to us.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, let's just try this. Let's just give this a little Google. I have one. All right, go to Google. Or DuckDuckGo. That's fine. Go. Why did Robert Smith make me listen to this shit?
Okay.
No. Like I don't know how to put it. What was the inspiration behind Disintegration?
Yeah, I got you. Integration. Disintegration.
Inspiration.
Disintegration.
The Cure.
Behind the music.
Nah, I think that's the same thing. Oh, background. Okay. Nope. Nothing there.
Smith's depression prior to the recording of Disintegration gave way to the realization on his 29th birthday that he would turn 30 in 1 year.
Fuck you. That can
That's
no.
not that depressing. This realization was frightening to him as he felt all the masterpieces in rock and roll had been completed well before the band members reached such an age. I mean, fair enough, but
Fair.
whatever.
True.
Smith consequently began to write music without the rest of the band. The material.
Oh, that's very clear.
Yeah.
That he was fucking.
Personal.
But if you tell me that this whole album was written because he was scared of turning 30.
I mean, Bo Burnham wrote a song. It's like, I'm 30.
Yeah, but he's a comedian.
Yeah.
He's not releasing an album.
But it's actually,
That
it was
sounds like-
an awesome album. Like, and it did cover depression. Like, there's some dark spots on
Look,
the Bo Burnham
when
album.
the band entered the Hook and Manor Studios, their attitude had turned sour towards their host. Okay.
Escalating alcohol abuse.
Although Smith insisted that his displeasure was caused by a meltdown.
In the face of recording the band's career-defining album and reaching 30.
Oh my God, this whole thing is about him fucking turning 30.
It's the death of his self.
I would
This could be all bullshit. It's Wikipedia.
I
So,
mean, these
who
are
knows?
quotes. But
I
these-
didn't read any books on the books about or by the Cure. So
Wait, look at that. Look, after he sought to abandon the mood present on Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me,
yeah,
and the pop singles they released. So his
it was
I'm
basically
gonna
telling
go-
the record label, "Fuck you, I'm going to do what I want."
Uh-huh.
I get it.
And that's the direction. That's the move. Is like, hey, you want to see some shit? I'll show you some shit. I'm gonna fucking make everyone sad.
Yep. I'm going to start a cultural movement that eventually became emo.
Let's see. It was never serious. When you think about the album and how dark it is, I'm sure people think we were sitting around slitting our wrists with candles and chains hanging from the walls. Kinda.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's what he was. Maybe it was like all intentional. This is all like a circus.
Hold on. Look at this. O'Donnell commented in 2009 that the atmosphere in the studio was still upbeat during the sessions. I remember very clearly laughing and fuck you. You can fucking just kiss a big bag of dicks, because that is not what anybody would
That's
ever
not what's
take from it.
conveyed.
No.
But, I mean, you indulge in the emotions, and then you're not that way. Like,
Okay.
I'll be honest. Like, I know the song probably the song that I'm trying to get released at some point in my lifetime. The headspaces that I was in while writing it, recording it, and composing it is not the headspace I was in after I got done doing that
All right,
stuff.
scroll down a little bit. No.
So-
Yeah, no. I
You know what I
understand.
mean? It's
I
like
understand what
you
mean.
go to the place and then you get the work done and then you're like, well, it's purged and shit. Smith's thematic return to a dark and gloomy aesthetic that the Cure had explored in the early 1980s. Smith deliberately sought to record an album that was depressing, as it was a reflection of the despondency he felt at the time. That's it's like generalized depression. What? I don't know. It sounds very specific. The songs would say that he was. The sound of the album was a shock to the band's American label, Elektra Records.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Well, I mean, you fucking have, Just Like Heaven, and then you put out this shit, which is not shit. I mean, it's good, but it's like, okay, you're really going through something. Turns out you were going through a fucking don't want to turn 30 crisis, and that's it.
I don't buy that, though. It's like, there's some serious loss and pain.
Try to find something else, because there's no, I'm not buying it. And if that's true, fuck you.
Yeah, it kind of cheapens it. While the album mainly consists of somber tracks, Love Song, Pictures You, and Lullaby were equally popular for their accessibility. Smith wanted to create a balance in the album by including songs that would act as an equilibrium.
Wrote Love Song as a wedding present for Mary. Fucking.
I mean, fair enough.
I mean, you took the fun all out of it. Please tell me. Try to find something else that says what this is about. Because if this is it, if they actually got this right, I'm gonna be pissed.
You want to ask the AI?
No.
You want to ask?
No,
the
I
chat?
really don't.
You want to ask?
I really don't want to fucking get into Chat GPT.
Yeah, I know. It's like that's the end. That's the end of the the fulcrum.
Just try to Google. Fuck Wikipedia. Just try to Google like what is Disintegration? What is this album about?
We'll brave it. We'll go a little more.
Okay, well, yeah, whatever. DuckDuckGo, fucking something. Just give me an actual answer, because I need to know what this shit really means before we close this shit out, because I'm starting to get pissed.
It just sounds all cheap to you, right?
It reminds me of that.
You put more effort into it doing the review of the album than he did doing the album. Is that what you feel? I don't know. That music's hard to write.
I feel cheap. I feel like I got cheated.
You got cheated on meaning.
Doesn't
necessarily mean.
No, okay. No, whatever. You try to find it. No, it reminds me of that movie 27 Dresses. He's like, it's like finding out that your favorite love song was written about a sandwich.
Right.
Look at this shit.
What?
Disintegration, how the Cure perfected the art of falling apart.
I mean,
that's it. Hold on, there you go. The story.
Can you perfect falling apart?
No. Go back. It's the next one down. The story of the Cure Disintegration
Classic album Sundays. Yeah. I mean, I think there is a classic albums thing.
Not talk to anyone. Okay, that was in Wikipedia. Scroll down. Okay. Okay, none of that shit's helpful. Shocking. Scroll up. Stop. But alas, like these two albums brought the band the commercial breakthrough that many other groups so desired. But alas, this success failed to lift the spirits of Robert Smith. Fucking no shit. Anyway.
It's not enough. It's never enough.
Well, yeah, not when you're fucking sad all the time.
Or just like, it's just not enough. I mean, it's his 8th album, man. He's had success.
There had been a
7 times.
teenage double suicide where the Cure had been played during the act. Well, that's not shocking.
Silly kids.
Yeah, I mean, we have a real Romeo and Juliet situation, except by depressing fucking ass music. So yeah, it's not going to tell us.
It may not. It's better just to have the.
You know what? I'm just going to stick with mine, because fuck them, not giving me a real answer. Hold on, oddly comforting master. What?
Well, that's the Atlantic. That's it's a leftist propaganda rag. What can I say? I mean, it is.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get.
Yeah, finding the good in suicide. Like, what? Let's find your happy place.
Comfort and neglect. I mean, the album isn't directly about suicide.
I know. I'm just saying
it's going through the emotions, but a lot of those emotions that are felt and kind of expressed in lyrics on the record are like, I mean, they're somewhat universal. I mean, Yeah, okay.
Look at that.
This is written by, I mean, yeah, it's low, so 16, recent move from Florida, Denver. How old are you?
Well, okay. Well, if this was when they were 16 in 1989, that was 33 years ago.
Yeah.
So that means
it just says when I first encountered the Cure. Because I first encountered the Cure, I was 10.
so 30 years ago, in 2019. So that was 3 years. So 33 years.
I mean,
this is
who is this person?
No, I don't know. It was written in
Okay, let's find out first.
2019.
Who is this person? Who is this person? Written by Jason Heller.
Strange Stars, David Bowie. Oh, so he's okay.
Okay. Maybe he has some very, I don't know.
I don't know.
I haven't read that shit.
I don't know. I guess sad people like sad songs to help them out of depression. I don't know how that works.
At least it encouraged you to feel, this is quote, supposed quote from him.
Feel something in a paradoxical way. It makes you feel depressed. It doesn't because you feel something. What? I guess it's like as long as I feel something. God, what a fucking sociopath.
Maybe he is.
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed that.
Something about bipolar disorder. something bipolar disorder. Despite their reputation figured as a gloomy god, The Cure had always been tonally playful. They debuted in 1979 with short, spiky post-punk songs about boys crying and Albert Camus. They delivered a trio of devastating...
Hold on, Albert Camus, he wrote The Stranger. Yeah, that book was wild, and they're fucking super depressing.
They delivered a trio of devastatingly stark albums in the early 80s, 17 Seconds, Faith, and Pornography. They traveled the sludge of the frontman Robert Smith's soul. Then they went psychedelic. Then they went pop. Then they threw everything against the wall with Kiss Me. Then, like the ultimate contraction of our own universe, their big bang led to an entropic collapse, which they've fittingly titled Disintegration.
I mean, that's exactly what
Maybe that's the key. Maybe that's the key. You look at Disintegration in the context of the larger body of work. You know? I mean... Maybe that's...
It definitely has a fucking Albert Camus fucking feel to it. It's just like nothing is going to work out.
Yeah. It's all hopeless and nihilism, effectively, right? Yeah. A projected wallow in the misery of love, unrequited or recalled, and hopeless desolation is what Britain Q's magazine called Disintegration upon its release, adding 11 years and 8 studio albums into the Cure's career. And Smith is still playing the confused adolescent adrift in
Look at that right there. Disintegration felt like a backslide at best, a self-parody at worst. I was one of those people at first. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
All right. Well, fun.
I mean, it's over the top. We've looked at the lyrics. I mean, we're adults and we've experienced like depression.
Yeah, we've hit all the emotions.
We've felt all these emotions and we've gone through all the bullshit. It's like our perspective on the album is I hit the wrong. Sorry.
I mean, it's completely subjective. Obviously,
it
compared
is
to what he fucking.
But like, did. It's almost like the music is great when you just listen to the album without like reading the lyrics and
or knowing what it was really about, even though they're just fucking around.
I mean, I'd heard the lyrics, I'd kind of picked up on them, I'd listened to them, and I'm like, yeah, that's cool, whatever. Those are good songs. Those were my impressions of the Cure.
There's like at least 5 or 6 really good songs in there.
I didn't dig into all the lyrics, but like if you really sit down and look at the lyrics, it's a little bit juvenile in a sense. I mean, it's a very depressing work. It's an exploration of those emotions. It sounds like you can do that.
It sounds like a 15-year-old who lost his first girlfriend, and he's just going over the top.
Yeah, at the same time, it has a cinematic feel. It's like, well, it's because now it's written by an artist at the point in his career where he's had success,
and apparently he hates it. So I'm going to do something different.
So now he's still trying to play that part.
Fair.
And I'm not saying that it's not insincere. It's just like it's a movie in his head because his life probably at this point does feel like a movie, and he's just trying to He's trying to provide a soundtrack. I don't know. Maybe
Apparently
that's
that soundtrack fucking.
because I mean
thrown in the mud.
the whole album does have a cinematic feel to it. Like any one of these songs you could put behind like a an emotionally impactful scene in the movie.
Yeah, definitely.
You could make a movie and just use this as your soundtrack, and it would have enough gravitas to convey, as long as you shot it correctly and did all the other work. Like it, if you did everything correctly, it would enhance the emotion of all that stuff. Because not everybody's going to analyze this bullshit. Nothing is bullshit. It's just,
just is what it is.
it's just is what it is.
Well, thank you, The Cure, for that.
I mean, for the most part, it's a great album.
No, it's a
Legendary.
really good album. I think I'm just disappointed because I thought there was more to it than what we found out.
Don't ever expect that.
Don't meet your heroes.
Never.
That's the message.
I mean, that's really it. Like, at the end of the day, that is the lesson. Like, as you go through, like, there's no point in.
I don't know.
There's no point in expecting something deeper than you haven't already interpreted out of it. Like, unless you see something written in such a way. You know, like that's kind of the one benefit you have of like reading a story, because that is everything that's written there is all that's needed. Like you don't have to go any deeper. It's like maybe you can read up on the inspiration of something. But music, on the other hand, because music in its iteration as an art form, like you have to say a lot with a little in words, and the music actually conveys a whole bunch. And like the less you say, the better you're off. And
I think a lot of people could fucking really learn a hard lesson from that message. Say less.
yeah, maybe listen more.
Maybe.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey,
Is that the end?
that's the end.
Is that the lesson?
That's a
Did
lesson.
we hit our narrative arc for the evening?
We did. All right. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed it.
I did.
Yeah, it was fun.
So did that guy.
Yeah, I can talk a lot of shit. Fuck.
Anyways, this is Sweet Lies signing off. This was Disintegration. Let's disintegrate away, and then next time we'll do Bringing Down the Hurts. Stay tuned. Subscribe, like, share, love us, hate us. Either way, send
Either
some
way.
feedback. Bye.